And now, a special present. And now, a special presentation of Riverton Wolverines soccer here on YO Today.
Good afternoon and welcome to YO Today's coverage of Riverton High School soccer here on YO Today's YouTube and YO Today's Facebook. This is your voice of Riverton High School soccer, Kevin Shields. I am joined, as always now, by Jason Peterson on the camera. Jason, how you doing?
I am doing all right. How's it going, Kev?
It's going pretty well, and you are listening and watching the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show, and boy, do we have a good one for you today. Kind of a chance for Jason, for the Riverton boys to prove they belong after going back to state last year, and they will face, in our second game, the number one Jackson Bronx. Riverton, of course, coming in 2-1. The Jackson Bronx coming in at 3-0. On the girls' side, and that's the matchup that everybody's been talking about in girls' soccer on YO Preps and just around the state, is coming back off spring break. You have the 2-1 Jackson Bronx, their lone loss being 4-3 to the number one Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans. And, of course, Riverton at 3-0 jumped up from number 3 to number 2. So you got a battle of top three teams here. Both of them coming off a little bit of a substantial break. Jason, it's been 2 weeks since we saw each other. Even with only a 1 week spring break, 2 weeks in between games, you worry about rust.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little bit of a break and just kind of relaxing a little bit and taking it easy, and then coming back to school that following week and, getting back to work and getting loosened up a little bit and getting ready to host one of the good teams in soccer.
Yep, and when we return, we will take a look at the Jackson Lady Bronx, the number 3 team in Wyoming, here on YO Today.
Proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn and Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on YO Today. It is number 2, Riverton Lady Wolverines versus the number 3 Jackson Lady Bronx coming up. When we look at Coach Mary Holscher's Coach Jackson Bronx, you look no further than a fellow Holscher, and that is Ruby. Ruby, a senior. Number 12. And she is let's see what she is. I have her right here. She's a junior midfielder. She has 12 points on the season, 4 goals, 4 assists. She's taken 26 shots. 22 of those shots have been on goal. And Jason, when you look at the rest of the team, the next leading shooter as far as number of shots taken is Taylor Moe and Natalie Montez. But combined, they have 10. So they're looking to get the ball at the feet of Ruby, who takes the vast majority of shots. She's taken both penalty kicks this year for the team. She's made them both. She's had 1 game-winning goal. So she's the one you have to look out for, although you cannot ignore Taylor Moe with 2 goals on the season on 5 shots. Natalie Montez has 1, along with Livy Ulmer and Sophia Bonilla. Each have 1. Assist-wise, the only person with more than 1, except for Ruby, is Taylor Moe with 2. In goal, who started every single minute, and like last year, it is going to be number 1/number 29. That is Harley Rommel. We have her as 25 in the program on the roster that we were given. So, but nonetheless, she'll be in keep. She's played all 240 minutes. All 3 games. She's saved 15. She's 2-1 overall with a save percentage of, they did the wrong math. They got her at 44%. It's better than that. But she has allowed 8 goals this season. 2 to Natrona in a 3-2 win, 2 to Rock Springs in a 3-2 win, and 3 to Kelly Walsh in a 4-3 loss. When we look at Riverton, they do share an opponent, obviously, and that being Rock Springs, who Riverton beat 6-4. Rock Springs scoring goals on both teams, 6 between the games. Riverton, of course, at 3-0, defeated Green River 5-1, and then Evanston 4-0. And it's really that defense that's gotten progressively better, which is kind of odd, Jason, because we expected it to be the offense that had to get progressively better, but they've come out on fire since day one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, girls are, 3-0 right now, and, I mean, they're just coming out on fire. They're playing hard. Boys are, I do believe, 2-1. Yep. And, I think this game's going to be a good game, coming off a good, team against Jackson. So, I mean, you're gonna see a good soccer game today between these 2 teams.
When we look at Riverton, Carson Vosica leads all scorers. She has 13.6 goals, 1 assist, 19 shots taken. 10 of those have been on goal. She has 1 game-winning goal. Celia Meharada right behind her with 12 total points, 5 goals, 2 assists, 14 shots taken. 10 of them have been on goal. She's taken 8 of 10 corner kicks taken this year. The other person being Hallie Saltzgaber. Outside of that, Timber Mathil does have 2 goals. She had them in game number 1. She was out in the game against Evanston, a little bit of an ankle, and had 2 weeks off, and I'm looking right at her as she's with the captains. So also scoring goals this year, Holly Saltzgaber with 1. That came on a penalty kick, I do believe. No, excuse me. That's an addition. She has taken 1 penalty kick, been good on that, has 1 game-winning goal. In addition to that, Taryn Weber has 1 goal as well on 3 total shots. Kimber Mathil has 4 total points, all of those on assists. And seeing who else, and Maya Nosip has 3 total points, all of those on assists as well. Kimber's taken 8 shots, 2 of which are on goal. Maya Nosip 3 shots, none of which are on goal. In goal, much like Harley Rommel for Jackson, there is no argument. There's no real race to see who the keeper is for Riverton. The Lady Wolverines will trot out Braden Mossbrucker, 00. She has logged every single minute of every single game in goal. She has 26 saves, a save percentage of 70%, and has only allowed 1.67 goals per game, and that's a little misleading in the fact she had 4 right away in the first game, but then held Green River to 1, Evanston to 0, and it's been all Wolverines. But it's almost like the season, Jason, starting all over again.
Yeah, I mean, it's, what are we, a quarter of the way into the soccer season right now?
If that.
If that. If that. But, I mean, it feels like, it actually just started. But, it's just, it doesn't feel like it's a quarter of the way in. But, we still got a long way to go, Kev.
Yes, we do. It's a kind of a backloaded schedule as far as on the road. We're here at home this week. We're at home, I think, both games next week. And then we hit the road. And then we're just on the road.
Yep.
Of course, we do have this is 2 games this week as the Star Valley Lady Braves and Braves will be coming into town on Saturday. Those games are 12-2. So you join us right here once again. Again, that'll be the Star Valley Lady Braves and Braves at 12-2. This Saturday, another home game. Looking to see what the weather is going to be like that day. It's going to be 70 degrees, and it should be the warmest part of the day. It's going to be interesting to see what happens as we get later in the day. There is a bit of a stiff breeze. I wouldn't call it a lot of wind, but if that picks up, how that'll affect people. It's coming from directly kind of in front of us, so going right to left if you're looking out of the goal that Riverton likes to defend. So what will that do as far as goal kicks go? What will that do as far as punts go and longer shots if it were to pick up? So when we return, they're going to do the national anthem. We're going to pay some bills. And when we return, it'll be time for the Ranger keys to the game and the Arapahoe First starting lineups here on WYO Today.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
And welcome back. We're going to jump right into the Arapahoe First starting lineups. Jason, who you got for the Jackson Lady Broncs?
All right, Kevin, here we go for the Lady Broncs. We got number 3, Pearl Olson. We got number 4, Meta Curzon. We got number 5, Sophia Banila. Number 9, we got Taryn Moe. We got number 10, Livy Ulmer. Number 11 is Shyla Thompson. We got number 12, Ruby Holshire. Number 13, Hayden Zelenzik. Hopefully I said that right. Number 14, we got Natalie Montes. Number 17, we got Cody Trevor. And number 18, Sita Yeomans. Sita Yeomans. And number 25, we got Harley Rommel.
Rommel in goal. Of course, they are led by head coach Mary Holsher, assistant coach Jess Tusher, and Nate McLennan. For your Lady Wolverines, starting in goal, senior, number 21, Braden Mossbrucker. Number 3, senior, midfielder forward, Celia Matarado. Number 5, midfielder forward, senior, Maya Nosi. Number 7, a sophomore midfield forward, Carson Vosica. Number 10, a senior midfield defenseman, Decatur Yarber. Number 14, defensive midfield junior, Piper Anderson. Number 15, defensive midfield junior, Kayla McConaughey. Number 18, defense, senior, Aspen Gordon. Number 23, senior defenseman, Timbery Mathill. Number 24, midfielder, sophomore, Kimber Mathill. And And number 25, a freshman midfielder, Aspen Mathil. Your Lady Wolverines are led by Coach Aziz Waheed, assisted by Jarrett Watson. Volunteer coaches are Reed Axtham, Jesse Corneo, Evan White, and Tori Nichols. Head JV coach Samantha Howerton, and the trainer, Paige Phelan. Your Ranger keys to the game, really simple, Jason. It's going to be get up quick.
Yep.
Quite frankly, get up and get a lead, and that way you don't have to play from behind. So it's worked out well for Riverton thus far, except for the first game where they got behind for about 40 seconds. But outside of that, it has worked incredibly well. So that's going to do it for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. We'll be right back with the kickoff here in just a moment on WYO Today.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
And welcome back. It is time to kick things off between the number 2 Riverton Lady Wolverines and the number 3 ranked Jackson Lady Bronx here on WYO Today. We look ready to go, and there is the whistle, and we are underway. Riverton in their red. We'll start with the kickoff and looking to send it downfield. Giving chase is Kimber Mathil. She's going to have it stripped away from her, though, and they will try and work down the right side. That's been where most teams have tried to work it down, and Jackson, one of the better ones at it. Coming down towards the box, not in it, but towards it. Looking to cross over, sent towards goal. Katie Yarber gets a hold of it, tries to clear it out, cannot, but does get it out of the box. Cannot clear it any further. Here's a cross, and put right in front of goal. Looking to turn. Fires no good. Blocked by Riverton and sent out of bounds. And so far early, Jason, all Jackson. Jackson very quickly wanting to try and get down there and try and secure a lead. It will be a throw in for Riverton. They're going to say last touch by Jackson. Throw-in's going to pop over to Maya Nosip, who has it taken away, and immediately the Lady Bronx will center it. Giving chase, unable to get to it fast enough, and Kayla McConaughey will clear it out of bounds. So right now, Riverton kind of playing a little bit behind at the moment. Let's do one thing real quick. Gonna try. Oh, didn't mean to go that far. There we go. Throw in by the Lady Bronx here, and they've been playing in the attacking third outside of the kickoff. Not a lot of time been played yet, obviously. Jackson looking to cross it over, does so. Yarber steps in front of it, and she will get rid of it, but sent right back into the box by Jackson. But this one, Braden Mossbrucker will clean up. Have a feeling she's going to be probably one of her more active days today for the senior goalkeeper. She sends a punt well downfield. It goes hard off Maya Nosip and out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Lady Bronx. I know it seems weird to say that Riverton's trying to prove they belong, as good as the girls have been in the past couple of years. Jackson been on a different level, though. Coming in, and Kelly Walsh been on an extremely different level with the graduations. Riverton trying to prove themselves as they come out of the box looking great, but here comes Jackson right back, parallel with the box on the far side. And Jackson's got the light orange on white. I cannot see numbers, so we're going to have to guess here, and that's not good. So, because usually myself and principal are looking at each other going, who scored that goal? And today it was Jack. We just need to keep clean sheet for Jackson then. Just no goals for Jackson, and we'll be okay. They look to clear it in. Decatur Yarber looking to get rid of it. Push from behind. She does turn and get rid of it. Looking to send it forward. It goes to Maya Nosip, I think. Yeah, that's number 5. Looking to get to Vosika, does so. Vosika, then this is really going to be a test for Carson as a sophomore. They are very much going to play her physically. In basketball, she kind of got used to it, but in soccer so far, she really hasn't faced a team that's been able to match her speed and, quite honestly, her skill level as far as defensively to really push her around. And Jackson so far is doing that. Anderson gets it to Kimber Mathil, back to Yarber. Yarber takes a couple touches, now sends it forward. Nobody there for Riverton. Will be intercepted by Jackson. No-Seep gets a hold of it. No, excuse me, Meharado. And gets shoved off of it. The most physical team Riverton's faced all year. This is what you kind of expect. Over to No-Seep. Riverton now trying to put a little pressure on. Stripped away by Jackson. Jackson's number 12. I can read that one. That's Ruby Holscher, the most dangerous player on the team, coming down towards the left. Nice little stop to Shed. Aspen Gordon looks to cross. Here's the shot, and it is no good. Too high. First shot of the day for either team. Comes on a beautiful run by Ruby Holscher with the ball, able to cross it and set up a nice shot. Just too high. Good enough to make it a field goal in high school.
I was just going to say, it was like a perfect three-pointer.
It was perfectly in line between the uprights, but just too high. Goal kick goes to Celia Meharado. Meharado up to Mathil. That being Timber Mathil. Mathil trying to set it out for No-Seep. No-Seep coming to her near side, and she's going to lose control of it. She just does not have the speed to keep up with the midfield when they sink back. And now they've got something working, trying to force it into Ruby. Unable to do so momentarily, but now she gets it. Trying to shed Aspen Mathil. Crossover. Oh, beautiful pullback shot is blocked and goes out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick. Mossberger had it well read, just unable to suffocate it, and it'll go over the inline for the first corner kick of the afternoon. There we go. Yeah, it's hard with the soccer gets. Yeah, and you see the beautiful window, the beautiful window.
Our window
siding.
view right here.
Yeah. And this one's going to be a little too high, but they will keep it from going out of bounds. And Jackson looking to push. Riverton going to have to figure something out here on the speed front. Jackson, I won't say they have them at every position because they don't, but they definitely have it in the midfield and defenders. On the forwards, quite honestly. The only ones I'm kind of thinking will be all right will be Timber Mathil because of the physicality. Vosika's going to have to just use her speed. And same with Celia Meharado, who has the ball now, trying to go through, able to keep the ball, goes back to McConaughey. McConaughey looking to get it to Mathil, just let her too much. Mathil able to get a boot on it, though, as they look to clear it. It'll go out of bounds. Just past midfield on the near side. It'll be a throw-in for Jackson. Jackson throws it right into Carson Vosika. She heads it forward, but now it's taken by Ruby Holscher. Holscher being tracked by Gordon. Gives it up. And stolen away nicely. I do believe that's McConaughey. It's McConaughey or Anderson, one of the two. Mathil, and they're just a little bit off, just a little bit rusty. Long pass from Jackson. Mathil was trying to lead Meharado, and it wound up with Jackson. Jackson not showing any rust. Well, let's see when Jackson actually played last, because I actually don't know if they had a full week off or not. They last played on, they had 2 weeks off. They had 7 days off. They played on 4-2. So a little bit difference there. Looking to bring it down. They center it, and it's just sitting there for a moment, and then finally cleared out by Riverton. Dangerous play there. Ruby Holscher able to get a hold of it, though. Passes back into the box. Looking to cross. There it is. Turns, fires, blocked, and a great save by Mossberger. Great read on where the ball was going to be. She did give up a bit of a rebound, but popped right on it. But that's now 3 shots on goal faced by the senior. No shots at all by Riverton on goal or otherwise. And it's stolen away and sent out of bounds. That by Hallie Saltzgaver. And that's going to be interesting. She... A little bit raw, obviously, Hunter's sister. Comes from great genetics for soccer, obviously. Throw in Vosika trying to split 2 defenders, cannot do it. You can do that against Evanston. You can do that against Rock Springs. You're going to have a hard, or maybe against Green River. You're going to have a hard time against Jackson or Kelly Walsh doing that. But Hallie does have the speed, and she's got a cannon for a leg, just a little bit raw. And what do you expect? She is a freshman, going to be very talented. Just going to be very skilled, especially as she gets a little more maturity on the pitch and gets more playing time. But she could be of critical importance today, Jason, just because of her speed.
Mm-hmm. Just coming out the start of the game, Kevin, Jackson has a lot of speed.
Yeah, Jackson's showing it at all levels. They're trying to send it forward for Vosica, and this is going to be the first time that Rommel has to touch a ball. He's just sent too far out in front of her. Was it for Carson? Fighting for Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver comes away with it and now sent forward, trying to get it up to Vosica, but taken away. Intercepted by Mejerado. Mejerado looking to give it to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver with a little elbow, no call. A little bit of physicality. Her and Ruby. Yeah, Hallie, that's where she does have the Saltzgaver gene. She's not going to show any fear to anybody. Trying to streak down the side. Yarber's going to send it out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Jackson. So Saltzgaver contributes speed, but also maybe, dare I say it, Jason, maybe a little bit of needed attitude right now. I thoroughly expect Kimber Mathill to throw a couple shoulder shivers in here too. And I think they're going to have to play physical back to get Jackson to lay off the shoves and the little things that the refs seem to be letting go, and I kind of like that. So long pass sent forward. And Timber Mathill, who knows only one speed, is coming sprinting down for it. It's going to reach the Jackson back line easily. Mejerado, though, steps in front of their clearance attempt, trying to get to Mathill. Cannot do a perfect pass in between and go all the way back to McConaughey, and she misplays it. McConaughey trying to turn. Taking it away is Jackson, though. Yarber able to get a hold of it, and it's going to be a foul against Riverton. So it'll be a free kick from right at the 20-yard line. So about 30 yards out from Mossbrucker. Gee, I wonder who's going to take this. It'll be Ruby Holscher. And there she takes it right on goal, and she's wide left. She took it kind of quick. You do wonder if maybe she could have settled down a bit.
For Riverton, Karen Weber.
But Taryn Weber now coming in for Riverton. As I take a swig of Mountain Dew, and I can say that because Admiral Beverage and Pepsi, who owns Mountain Dew, is a sponsor of ours. Going to be goal kicked out. It's going to wind up with Timber Mathill, who's going to send it out of bounds off a deflection, and we're going to get a substitution here for the Lady Bronx. This is about the only time I can read their numbers when they're right on top of us. It's going to be Shyla Thompson, junior midfielder, coming in for them. All of a sudden, everybody, it's like they were cresting a roller coaster. Ah! Cleared by Timber Mathill, but again, nobody there really. Riverton right now just having to clear it to get out of danger and now send it out of bounds. In the attacking third, but just barely. But Jackson with most of the pressure. Riverton able to put a little pressure, Jason, on the midfield, but really not able to get Rommel at all. And here comes Ruby. Ruby looking to cross over, does so. Oh, beautiful pullback. Katie Yarber just stands up and says, not on my watch. Sends it out, but now here it is sent right back, and it's fielded. Yes, that's the correct term there, baseball terminology. Fielded by Braden Mossbrucker nicely. Mossbrucker with a nice punch. Boy, she's got a leg on her.
I don't even think I could kick that far.
Oh, I know I couldn't. You at least can think it. I know it. I know I couldn't. Ball goes out of bounds. Riverton looked to throw in the attacking third. Coming back in for Saltzgaver will be Aspen Mathill. Throw in by Kimber. Winds up near Vosica and sent back out by Jackson. So Riverton with a chance to get a throw here right about the 12-yard line. Thrown in, sent right back out. Throwing again for Kimber Mathil, this time around the 5. Throws in the box, trying to get into Matarado. Winds up with Vosica. And Vosica, I think, just panicked maybe a little bit. And tried to shoot, but tried to pop it up, maybe because they've been struggling to get any kind of shots going. But it's easily handled by Rommel, who punts it out. Misplayed there by Taryn Weber, and it'll go out of bounds off Riverton. She just played it off the hop. Weber with the throw. Looking to get it Matarado. Overthrows her a bit, but that might turn out good as they tried to head it for no intents and purposes. But the defense is going to be able to get rid of it as Aspen Mathil was given chase. Of course, Aspen Mathil was practiced for it all beginning of the season. Then wound up had to go defensively first couple of games. Into the box, Vosica trying to get through. Cannot, well shielded out, and we've got a whistle offsides against the Lady Wolverines as we approach 25 minutes to play here in the first half.
This first half's kind of going pretty good. I mean, kind of going pretty fast.
Am I the only one who hears a trumpet?
I hear it.
Okay.
I hear it.
I was like, when did the band show up? Ball's going to go out off the free kick. It'll be Riverton ball just past midfield, thrown by Aspen Mathil. And somewhere over there on the far right here shortly will be former cameraman Connor doing the shot put and discus during track practice. Stolen away by Jackson, and here comes Ruby Holscher. I know y'all think I'm probably talking about her a lot, but when you look at her stats and when you watch her play, you can't help it. I mean, she is the one that makes them go very similar to a Hunter Saltzgiver for the Wolverines. And she finds somebody well behind, almost offsides. They get it back to Ruby Holscher, though. Holscher gets stood up by Kimber Mathil, has to turn around. Thought it was a 14, not a 24. This one's stolen away by Kayla McConney, cleared momentarily, and then sent a little further back out by Matarado to Vosica. Back to Kimber Mathil. Mathil will send it downfield, headed out of bounds, and will go out of bounds at the Jackson 27. Turn up, and they're going to say it's in. Go play it, Timbry. They wanted to get, and that's the problem. You don't hear a whistle, but you think it went out of bounds. You play to that whistle. Could have been devastating. But Jackson thought the same thing as well, I think. That was out of bounds on them. Trying to send it forward. Now Matarado trying to go with a touch pass to Vosica. It's going to go rolling towards the sideline. Not quite out of bounds, though. Sending it back towards their keep, and they will go all the way back to Rommel, who will then send it forward, but right to Aspen Mathil. Unable to control it off the touch, though. Taken away by Taryn Moe of Jackson. She'll try and send it forward. Winds up at Aspen Gordon's feet. She'll get it back out to midfield for Matarado. Trying to send it forward, and this is going to be interesting. Vosica giving a run on, trying to get to it. They're trying to guard it, and it'll go over the end line. It will be a corner for Riverton. I don't think the defender thought that. I think she thought she'd shield her off and it'd be a goal kick. But good pressure by Vosica as no seat will come in for Vosica, and Matarado will be taking the corner. Coming in for Jackson will be number 6. That is Ava Jappel. Jappel, we'll go with that. Sounds better. So Matarado has it keyed up. They're all standing right outside the box, so it looks like they're going to do some run-ons here. Please not a short corner. Matarado puts it up towards it and bounces over Timbry Mathil, and it'll be easily cleared. Yarber kind of ran in, took kind of a weird angle to it, not able to get the header on there. And now we've got a bit of a break, and someone needs to pay attention to Chappelle here on the left side. They don't see her either. She was having pretty much an unmarked run. Now 3 back. Of course, Riverton's got 8 back. Now Jackson joins with 2 more. Holscher with it, trying to go left and gets forced out by Kimber Mathil. Holscher gets it back. She's going to turn, and it's deflected by Aspen Gordon. Out to Kimber Mathil. Can she get it cleared? No, she can, as our rosters go blowing across the press box. So Wynn now picking up. Jackson back to putting some good pressure on Riverton. 0-0 still here as we approach midway through the first half. Trying to come in and sent right back out by Kayla McConaughey. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Jackson. So we're looking to work that far side again. And unlike most teams, Jason, they look fairly comfortable working from any which point. Shot! Stopped by Mathil. Not Mathil, why did I say that? By Mossberger. There's 3 of them on the team. But Mossberger stuck out her left leg. You'd like for her to get her body in there, but good reaction.
That was a
the only
good
thing
save.
you do worry about is, the hamstring. I mean, that looked like it might. I know I couldn't do that either. That hurt. So punt is going to be sent out of bounds by Jackson. And we're going to get Saltzgaver and Vosika coming back in. Coming in for Aspen Mathil and Taryn Weber. Throw in here. Bounces up against Noseep and goes out of bounds. Throw in goes right to Saltzgaver. Gordon's going to send it out of bounds. Nope. They're going to say it was out of bounds off of Jackson. So throwing is to Noseep. Noseep with a nice little header off of, I think that's Ruby Holscher, off of one of the players for Jackson, though. And it goes out of bounds, and it's going to go out of bounds again. So it'll be Riverton throw. Now we're pretty much getting constant win. Not too bad here. Going down towards the end line, and it's going to be last touched by Riverton. It'll be a goal kick for Rommel and the Jackson Bronx. Goal kick sent flying, not overly far, and it winds up with Piper Anderson, but she just kicks it forward, and Jackson able to get a hold of it. Bounces back to Timbry Mathil. Saltzgaver trying to get it right back to her, cannot. And here comes number 6, Ava Chappelle. Yarber able to intercept, though, her attempt at a cross. Gets it to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver to Meharado. Meharado back to Gordon. Trying to get back to Meharado. Does. She's harassed greatly, though, trying to go through. Cannot. And it'll be sent towards midfield on the right side by Jackson. Jackson looking to cross. Stepping in front of it's Timbry Mathil. Gets it sent right back to her. Now up to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver to Kimber Mathil. Kimber Mathil to Noseep. Noseep sending it forward, and Riverton's got something working here. No offsides for Vosika. Just a step. The best look that Riverton's had all day. They found Vosika. She just was one step offsides there on the far side. As you can tell by Jason's,
I thought that was going to be
It was the best opportunity they'd had, and I guess maybe now we know why they were offsides. But free kick here deep in their own territory for Jackson. Jackson sends it forward. Vosika, playing the back line there a little bit. Looking to cross it over. They get to Chappelle. Chappelle looking to come down, or Chappell, one of the two. Chappelle passes it up to Holscher. Holscher's going to have it stripped away and sent out of bounds by Saltzgaver and Kimber Mathil. Natalie Montez coming back in, the sophomore. I think the sophomore on Lisbon. No, the sophomore midfielder. Had a lot of nice give and goes with Ruby Holscher earlier. Throw in taken nicely by Mo. Mo trying to get free to get maybe a shot. And this time she'll decide to pass. Goes to Chappelle. Back to Holscher. Holscher looks to turn, fires. Timber Mathill with the block. Kimber Mathill sends it forward to No Seat. No Seat trying to get it to Mejorado. Gets sent back. Anderson tries to get Mejorado, sent right back, and now controlled by Holscher. Holscher wanting the long shot, and it's just wide right. It'll be a goal kick. Mejorado was diving for the save, out of her reach, but out of harm's way as well. As we approach the 16-minute mark here in the first half, 0-0. 3 shots on goal total, all by Jackson. Riverton struggling offensively against Jackson. Of course, Jackson 1 week off, Jason. They played during spring break. We did not. And it might be the reason why he had the foresight, Max Mills did, to schedule a game next year during spring break. We're going to help you sell it. You said you needed it. So this team won't. 2 weeks off is a long time in soccer. Now, granted, they went down to the Colorado Rapids camp. They did for about 3 days. I think that was that was at the beginning of spring break. I think it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, one of the two. So they got some good skills coaching, but it doesn't take long for cardio to wear off just a wee bit. And maybe that's something we're seeing right now. Probably not yet, but could be. McConaughey's going to have to clear it as Jackson's putting on pressure again. Under 15 minutes to play here in the first half. Riverton with pretty much everybody back in their defensive third with the exception of Celia Mejorado. And they look to go on a cross. Does Montez and looks to go baseline. Looks to go inline and then cross. Yeah, but still in basketball mode after 2 weeks off and a month since basketball ended. But it does go over the inline. Mossbrucker with the goal kick. Sent forward, trying to get a no-seat, a little off target, but Jackson sends it right back to Mejorado. Mejorado to Anderson. Anderson has it blocked. She took a few too many touches. That's the respect they have for those on the left side. Aspen Gordon did not go for that ball. She was playing back, letting Aspen Mathill take a run at it and making sure they didn't give up positioning. Cody Traver with the ball, trying to work it. McConaughey able to take it away, and then it gets kicked out. Mejorado trying to get to it, cannot. And taken away by Jackson. Montez looks like she's going to be beat by McConaughey. She is. It's sent out of bounds. It will be a Jackson throw. It's interesting to see, Jason, where they take water breaks and where they don't. Mm-hmm. Here, it's like anything over 80, or over 75, maybe even. In other states, it's 90, and the shot. Mossberger with the nice stop. It was off a bounce, and just a good decision by Jackson to try and catch Mossberger off guard. She now has 5 saves on 5 shots on goal. So nicely done. She'll punt it forward, trying to get into no seat. Headed back out and headed in a direction for Jackson. Montez with it. Montez looking to get it Holscher maybe, but Aspen Gordon steps in front of it. Send it back forward. Mejorado to Vosica. Vosica with the one touch. Has it taken away. Now sent crossing over. Mathill, just steps over it. Overplayed it. I think she missed it completely. They're going to say she did not, though. So it'll be a throw-in for Jackson. Oh, there's the shoulder shiver. That's one of the more vicious ones I've seen her, and I'm surprised. Oh, she did get maybe a little talking to, it looks like. But kick crossing into the box, set free there. And Decatur Yarber able to get it out, though. They get it up to No Seat. No Seat trying to play through. Trying to cross it over, cannot. Had Timber Mathill potentially on a run, and it'll be cleared out, but Vosica will get a hold of it. Vosica trying to play forward. Just absolutely harassed. Goes back to McConaughey. McConaughey coming towards center. Goes to Yarber. Yarber back to McConaughey. McConaughey pushes up to Matarado. Matarado looking for no seat. Nobody there as the ball does get through. Rommel will pick it up with ease with 11 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first half. I mean, it's been as quick as 40 minutes with a nonstop where the clock rarely stops because we didn't have the water break. It is 64 degrees here, breezy as can be at the moment.
I don't think we had any water breaks the last game, did we?
I think we did against Evanston. I think. I'm not 100% sure, though. Montez there with a shot too high. Coming back in for Riverton will be Hallie Saltzgaver and Taryn Weber. They will come in for Aspen Mathil and Timbry Mathil. So even with taking 2 Mathils out, you still got 1 out there. Jackson off the goal kick, taking possession, looking to come center. Does so for Mo. And nicely done by McConaughey to take Jackson off of it. And now Riverton's maybe got a little something working. Trying to cross over Matarado. You're trying to go through 3 people and keep possession through 3 levels. You're going to have to take a chance on a long pass or something like that. You're going to have to clear it out. Gordon turns and just decides to get it out of bounds as she is getting pressured by Zelaznik. If there was no second E in it, it would be Zelznik, but Yarber able to clear it back out of the box and out of bounds. Will be a throw-in for Jackson. Under 10 minutes now in the first half. And ball off a long kick is going to bounce her. Let's see if Carson Vosica can use her speed here. She's going to get to it, but she's going to get to it all alone. No real help there. Trying to hold it down. Does get some people back, but it's going to be cleared out by Jackson. A reminder, the next game is this Saturday against Star Valley, 12-2 on WYO Today Media. And then we will, one of the 2 road games we don't go to, especially midweek, Evanston, Star Valley generally we do not go to. We'll not be at Evanston on Tuesday, but we will be at Natrona County on Thursday, or Kelly Walsh on Thursday, and then Natrona County will be at home. So we'll have the 2 Casper schools next week, Thursday on the road in Casper, Saturday at home. Riverton's Timbry Mathil coming back in for Maya Noseep. Gordon with the throw, taken away by Holscher. Holscher. 3 people paying attention to her, one of them being Kimber Mathil, so watch the elbow, watch the shoulder. She knows how to play physical just like Holscher does, so that's a fun matchup to watch. We've already seen her hit the deck once. Holscher turns, fires towards towards the middle, and just not a lot of direction on it, but a mistake by Kayla McConaughey, and there's going to be a foul after she kind of made a mistake on how she played it originally, kept fighting for it, got the ball, and then wound up getting kind of what Kimber Mathil did earlier, getting elbowed to the ground. It'll be a free kick in the box here by Mossbrucker. Mossbrucker trying to get it to Maharado. Bounce goes sailing past, and Jackson gets control of it. Jackson to Holscher. Holscher has it picked away from behind by Piper Anderson. Will be cleared out momentarily. But again, Jackson with possession, gets it up. It's Olsen with it. Olsen to Montez. Montez looking for the shot, is deflected and out of bounds by Decatur Yarber, and it's throwing from right in the corners. We're now under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. And it's going to go over the end line after the throw. It'll be a goal kick for Braden Mossbrucker. I'm starting to feel, Jason, like one goal might
be it.
Yeah. It might be a 1-0 or at most maybe a 2-1 or something like that. And based on what I'm seeing so far, Riverton may be trying to play for the 1-0. They're playing heavy defense because they're having a hard time getting anything offensively going in the early going. And they're just, the defense is playing outstanding today. Kind of what we expected coming into the season, although now they get to Ruby Holscher, who no one was marking, but Aspen Gordon comes running in. And that's not going to be a safety zone type thing. You're going to lose that battle 10 times out of 10 times, Ruby, as far as physicality goes. It does go over the end line. Well played by Aspen Gordon to play it off of Ruby Holscher. It'll go for a goal kick for Mossbrucker. Mossbrucker sends it forward. Timber Mathill trying to run underneath it. They have it taken away momentarily. It'll go out of bounds. It is a throw-in for Riverton. It'll be taken by Timber Mathill. And she's going to throw it about 25 yards. It's going to be sent right back out. So like the bottle of Pert says, we'll wash, rinse, and repeat. Just 20 yards closer. Thrown in, looking to get it to Vosika. Cannot. And it's sent out of bounds. Oh, son. Ooh. I say that, I'm sure it's Coach Center Ball Boy touched it before it went over the end line to try and keep it from going too far. Throw in by Riverton. Mathill trying to give chase. This might be a corner. It is. Well played by Timbery Mathill. She was giving up maybe a little bit of speed, but able to use that senior IQ, and it'll be a corner kick for Celia Maharado, and that warrants me standing up. Jason's like, why did you just suddenly stand up? Set piece here for Riverton. Maharado sending it towards the box. Oh, that's a handball. Timbery Mathill got her elbow up. I don't think she meant to. She was trying to get it, I guess, in the armpit or in the side. Instead, she gets it with the hand. Little bit too high. It'll be a free kick, almost like a goal kick. And it's sent forward, sent back, and now sent all the way back to Kayla McConaughey. Weber fights through. Weber to Mathill. That being Timbery to Celia Maharado. Maharado to Vosika. Vosika trying to come through, cannot. Goes back to Kimber Mathill. Mathill to Saltzgaver and sent out of bounds by Jackson. Nice little work up there for Riverton. Now here's where you could take a little bit of a risk potentially as we're getting down here in time. Into the box, Maharado trying to come through. Oh. And that's closest thing to a shot on goal they've had. It does force Rommel to dive for it. Not a lot on it, but good job by Maharado playing through two players. And here is the punt. It'll be first touch by Jackson, but Saltzgaver's going to get it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Saltzgaver, though. It'll be a throw-in for Jackson. Saltzgaver tasked with guarding Zelznick. And now it's sent forward and it's slowing down. Can Vosika get to it? She does not. And that was darn close, and that's one of the few times we probably have a better angle than they do because we're looking down the line. I think you got it right, though. I think it went over the end line. It'll be a goal kick here, 2:50 to play in the first half. Mathill has it go off of her to Weber, sending it forward, now sending it deep back. Aspen Gordon giving chase. Aspen Gordon just going to let it roll out of bounds. It will last be touched by the Lady Bronx as Riverton's Aspen Mathill will come in. She will come in for Hallie Saltzgaver. Throw in to Kimber. Kimber trying to get to her younger sister Aspen. Aspen misplays it, goes off her knee. She was looking to take it off her chest, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in, sent forward by Holscher. And right to Kayla McConaughey, who gets it to Gordon. And you can't take weak passes like that. Here's a shot, and wide right and a little bit high by Pearl Olson, who was playing up there. At least I think that's number 13. It could be Cedar Yeomans, though. Could be number 18. I'm not 100% sure. Again, light orange on white and distance is not my friend. Throw in here or excuse me, free kick, goal kick technically, by Mossberger, taken away by Jackson, right to him basically. Holscher coming down the left side, guarded by Aspen Mathil and Aspen Gordon, trying to lose each one of them, cannot. And Aspen Gordon just stood still and just took it. Just said, I bet you can't get it through my legs, and she couldn't. There's a shot, and Mossberger's going to play it and finally sniff it out. It was going wide. Shot was by Livy Omer, I think. No, that's number 10. Well, that is Livy Omer. Never mind. Mossberger with the punt. Sent backwards by Meharado to Kimber Mathil. Mathil trying to send it forward. And a little bit of pong being played here by Jackson and Riverton. Back to Anderson. Anderson to Mathil. That being Kimber. To Meharado. To Timbry Mathil. Timbry Mathil trying to sneak it through for Vosica. Can't do it. Going to have a hard time sneaking balls through. They're going to have to be definitive. They're going to have pace, and they're going to have to be on target here as we're under 30 seconds. Riverton does not want to give something up here, but Montez coming all the way down. Montez trying to center it, does, and wide left. Great play there by Jackson to try and set some things up. And there goes, I do believe, the track and field team. I think it's the only team that has like 800 people on it. At least I assume that's who it is. And that does it for the first half. Jackson with about 9 opportunities, 5 shots on goal, all saved by Braden Mossberger. So that's been a kind of it. We're going to go right into the United States Marine Corps halftime show so we can go get some water after this. Riverton struggling mightily on trying to get anything offensively going, Jason, but defensively playing well, and it looks like they're going to probably play for that get a breakout goal or whatnot, play for that 1-0 goal, because right now Jackson is able to move into the attacking third with ease.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a good first half. I mean, both teams coming out, playing hard. I mean, not letting anything slip by. I mean, you know, they've had to work for basically everything they've gotten this first half, and I think so second half is going to be very interesting to see how it all plays out.
Absolutely. 5 shots on goal. Ruby Holscher's been held not insignificant. She has not gotten really a clean look for a shot, so they've been kind of doing what against the right thing to do in that situation. She's going to face that probably the rest of the year, is like Hunter Saltzgaber, play through him, not to him.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to do, and she's gotten some opportunities. I was about to say, yeah, the camera's blowing. It's windy so much. But anyhow, it's going to be interesting to see Riverton's defense versus Jackson's offense. Which one will crack first, and will Riverton be able to get a shot on goal in the second and get a chance to take home this win? So far through one, though, proving kind of what a lot of us thought coming in. Jackson, and Kelly Walsh, top 2 teams in the state, arguably Riverton right there, but for a different reason. Jackson very good offensively. They're not bad defensively, but very much an offensive-minded team. Riverton, more a defensive-minded team, knows how to shut people down. Struggled early on in the season, but got better and better and better. So we'll see. They say defense wins championship, but they also do say offense wins games. So
it's 50-50 there,
yeah,
Kev.
It's going to be an interesting second half. We want to thank the few, the proud, the Marines. If you're interested or have someone interested, go over, just check in with the United States Marine Corps Recruiting Office in Jeremiah Stover over there on Main Street. When we return, it'll be time for the second half here on WYO Today Media.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 To Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together, from Friday night lights to weekend tournaments. They're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Life moves fast, and Range Internet is your high-speed partner. From working the ranch, running your business, or just out having fun. $80 1-gig internet from Range keeps you going at life speed. Fast and reliable service, all backed by local experts with the latest in online security. Only $80 a month, with no contracts and no phone lines required. Don't just follow the herd. Lead the way. Visit range.net and discover how $80 1-gig internet can help you live your West life.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back. Again, thanks to the Marine Corps for sponsoring the halftime show. And we are back. It will be Jackson with the kickoff here to start the second. And we are at 0-0, and this has all the makings of keep it at 0-0 until you can make a move. And they go backwards, and now here they come looking for Holscher. It's taken away. Saltzgaver going to start this out, and she runs into physicality galore. Both players just trying to play for the ball. It'll be a throw-in for Riverton. Kimber Mathill with the throw. Bounces over Timbry Mathill. Mathill trying to steal away. Hallie Saltzgaver comes away with it. Saltzgaver looking to lead Mathill and just a little too far out for her. It'll be kicked out of bounds towards midfield by Jackson. Be a Riverton throw. Throw in is Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver looking to cross it. Bounces over the head of Vosika and the defender. Taken away by the defender, but now Vosika gets it back to Meharado. Meharado has it stripped, but momentarily it just goes back to Anderson. Anderson to Kimber Mathill. Coming over, looking to get to Timbry, cannot. Meharado fighting for it. Has it taken away. And here comes, I think that's Holscher. It is. Holscher trying to get through Aspen Gordon. It's going to go off of Aspen Gordon's ankles and will be a corner kick here in the first minute and a half of play of the second half. Going to take Montez is actually going to take this one. Montez has it lined up. Kick is towards it. Mossberger comes way off of her line. Gets a hand on it and does go out. Saltzgaver trying to get down the field, taken away by Jackson, though. Jackson will send it forward, but it'll be misplayed by number 13. That is Zelaznik. It'll be a throw-in, taken by Gordon. Gordon to Kimber Mathil. Mathil sends it right out of bounds. Throw in here for Jackson. Jackson's Olsen will take it. Kimber Mathil heads it right back out of bounds, only about 2 yards difference from where she originally took the throw. Throw in. And this is going to be misplayed by Jackson's Holscher. Don't see that a lot, especially 2 plays in a row, Jason.
No.
Jackson steals it away. Jackson gets it to Holscher. Holscher on the cross. Excuse me, cross to Holscher. Holscher had a look for a second, but Riverton just closes down any look she has. She has a cannon. She wants to turn and fire it. And Riverton, even though she get that edge, that double team is being played perfectly as Jackson will send it over the end line here for a goal kick. And she's unable to get anything through so far, except for wide, which, of course, they're willing to kind of concede that. Sent forward now, long shot. Mossberger got right in the way of it. That might be a little frustration on Jackson's part, taking a 35-yard shot. Had a lot of pace on it, but I don't know if Mossberger's studying a lot of film, watching the games that are broadcast by people like us, and I know Green River does it. Of course, they played them. Kelly Walsh does not. And I always say that because she has played some of these shots just perfectly from the outset, as if she knew where they wanted to go with it. And Timber Mathil trying to get through. It's going to be hard for her. She's got the physicality, just not really the speed to get through this tough back line of Jackson. Jackson sends it forward. Hallie Saltzgaver goes to the ground. Don't think she was trying to draw anything. She wasn't going to get it even if she did. And they clear it up to Olsen. Olsen looking across, and now they get to Holscher. Holscher, see if she tries to let it go early. Oh, she gets an angle here. Stopped by Mossbrucker. Lays out for it. And that was... And Mossberg, this is where, like in the pros, you see a goalie like yelling at their defenders because they allowed her to get around. The double team did not take the proper angle, and Mossberger had to lay out there and got the save. Throw in after it goes out of bounds is to Holscher. Holscher looking across, and this time it's there, and it's Kimber Mathil. Of course, while only a sophomore, Kimber Mathil is a veteran. They get to Montez. A little too much, a little too free. And another save by Braden Mossbrucker. This one not quite as dramatic as, again, she had it played. Defense kind of let her down again. Let them get around on the curve. And if Jackson notices, that's going to be something. They're going to double team Holschler all day. You would expect that Montez or someone else would have a better look, and that's indeed what happened right there. Ball goes off of Kimber Mathil and out of bounds. Throw in, and there's Kimber. There was the shoulder shiver again. That's good. You saw that. That's up close. This one not quite as violent and doesn't get called. She knows the level now that she has to be on the right side of to not get it called. Inbound is to Mathil. She tries to send it to the center. There's nobody there for Riverton at least. Taken away by Jackson, and they'll send it up the far side, and there's nobody there. So Kyler McConaughey will throw it in. Throw into Maharato. Maharato has to fight for it. Now goes back to McConaughey. McConaughey sending it forward to Noseep. Noseep can't control it. And here comes Zelaznik. She's caught up to by Aspen Gordon and Aspen Mathil and Timbry Mathil. Goes out of bounds off one of those. Inbound. And now you got all three Mathils and Aspen Gordon joining in. Holschler, a beautiful cross and unable to get anything on it and get it turned. It'll go over the end line on the shot attempt. She went all the way towards the end line and then crossed it over. Taryn Weber now coming in from Ianosi. Able to go on the end line and then a beautiful cross. Just defense able to keep her from getting the hips turned. Mossbrucker with the goal kick. Send him to Aspen Gordon. Gordon to Meharado. Or Aspen Mathil, duh. Meharado to Mathil to Vosika. Vosika back to Anderson. Anderson trying to just, such good passing, and then just tried to pop it forward. Got caught up in the wind, taken away by Jackson. Jackson coming down far side and taken off of it is by McConaughey. McConaughey sends it forward, but Jackson regains control. Jackson coming down the far side looking for the cross. McConaughey gets in front of it, doesn't allow the cross. It'll go over the end line. It will be a goal kick, it looks like. Nope, it will be a corner. So it does look like Holschler's going to take this one, I think. I'm looking for her on the field. I think that's her over there. Makes sense. She's taking the lion's share of them, 80% of them. Here it comes, and it's down in the box and then goes out of the box. Not enough chaos, really, probably for their liking. And this one's going to be sent forward now by Meharado. And Vosika, after misplayed by Curzon. But they do gain control of it, get it up to Olsen. Olsen. And we've got a flag for offsides. It looks like against the Lady Bronx. It'll be a free kick, or is it a throw? Oh, never mind. They say it went out of bounds. Gordon to Mathil. The Aspen to Aspen connection. And then Timbry Mathil is going to head it out of bounds. Throw in for Jackson. Kimber Mathil going to send it forward. Now they could have something working here potentially. Vosika unable to get up full speed. He'll go out of bounds. Throw in for the Lady Wolverines. Throw into Meharado. Meharado over to Kimber Mathil. Kimber Mathil was trying to line it up to shoot it, and it got deflected. It'll go all the way back towards midfield now to McConaughey. McConaughey will send it forward. McConaughey to Weber. And Weber's going to turn it over. Beating McConaughey is Jackson here. Or excuse me, they beat Anderson, then McConaughey. Trying to shed to Yarber as McConaughey and Anderson do get back in position. Yarber doing a good job. Goes back, Yarber. And trying to send it in. And this one's going to be cleared just for a moment. And then Jackson's going to misplay it. Giving chase, trying to keep it from going out of bounds. Does so. But fought for between Jackson and Kimber Mathil. Now Timbry Mathil joins the fray and steals away to Meharado. Meharado to Weber. Weber, just too many touches. And Weber throws her to the ground. No call. Meharado now. And right back to Jackson. Riverton taking a few too many touches on some of these. They need to be one touch, two touch, and gone because they don't have the speed, especially when they have the ball. Cleared out here by McConaughey, but momentarily only cleared out. And Jackson will try and work the far side now. Taken away nicely by Weber. Weber will scoot it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Jackson. Maya Nosib is coming in for Riverton, and Ava Chappell is coming in for Jackson. Off the throw in, taken away by Riverton, but sent right back out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Bronx. Lady Bronx with throw and looking to cross it, and it gets past Aspen Mathil, but Jackson unable to control it after the first touch. It goes over the end line. It will be a goal kick. Mossbrucker with a goal kick, trying to get to Aspen Mathil. Does so nicely, and Mathil plays it nicely, but Mathil just not with the speed. Does give it up, but again, maybe one touch, two touches too many, and Jackson will send it forward. Piper Anderson steps in front of it. Can't control it with weird English. She'll go back to Decatur Yarber. Yarber, back to Anderson. Anderson trying to send it forward, stolen away, deflected, and then stolen away by Jackson. They've got really 3-on-4 right now. And Anderson's lost. McConaughey gets beaten as well. McConaughey finally able to clear it out, and we're going to have a foul, and it's going to be against Jackson. And the Jackson player seems confused, or at least is acting confused. Hands wide. I didn't do it. Sent forward on the free kick and taken away by Jackson. One touch by Celia Mejarado, and it's just too much. Comes off too hard. Jackson's right there to clean it up. Crossing it over, Jackson looking to work it up to Montez. They do. Montez at the 15, coming towards the box. There's no one really for her to cross it to, but she crosses it to herself, basically. Sends it across the mouth of the goal and over the end line. It will be a goal kick for the Lady Wolverines.
In for Riverton, Taryn Weber.
Taryn Weber coming in for Kimber Mathil. As we now approach 25 minutes here. And the goal kick's going to go screaming on the ground, and Aspen Mathil unable to control it. It'll go off and over her foot and out of bounds. Throw in here by by Jackson, Mejarado sends it right back to Pearl Olson. Olson gets it, can't see the number. They're looking to cross it, and we have a whistle. Might have been. And Jackson just got yellow carded. That is Holschler with the yellow, their best player. So that wasn't anything physical. That was somebody said something. Somebody said a word they're not supposed to say because it was delayed. So evidently it happened, and we're going to do this weird hockey puck-like drop thing. And it winds up with Jackson. Taken away by Mejarado, but only temporarily. Let's see, Jackson seems to be getting a little feisty on it. Throwing goes, taken away by Gordon. Gordon to Mejarado. Mejarado looking to bring it up to Vosica and just a little bit off target. And that's all it takes against this Jackson team, who now takes possession. At midfield, looking to cross it over. Gordon steps in front of that one, but goes right to Montez. Montez looking to come towards the near side. Looking to go outright and probably would have gone out of bounds, but was intended for Ava Chappell. And here comes back in Holschler and Shyla Thompson. And for Riverton is going to be Hallie Saltzgaver and Kimber Mathil. Be a throw in for Jackson here. It'll be taken by Olson. Hey guys, I think we forgot to start the clock. Because you're off by 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've got 23:30. Up to Maharado. Oh, you're welcome. I just happened to look up and go, wow, I'm way off. And usually it's on me. So it looks like we got about a minute and a half discrepancy. There's 24:30 on the clock there. We've got 22. Well, we had 23 minutes when I said that, so. Hallie Weber going for the ball. Doesn't get it. And here comes, Aspen Gordon doesn't get the foul called. You heard the Jackson parents yelling, give her a card. I don't think that's really going to affect Aspen one way or the other, whether or not she gets a yellow. Ball goes thrown in by Jackson, goes out of bounds. All right, we're gonna keep our clock at what it is right now, but we'll be ready to change it potentially if nothing happens. Cross by Jackson, sent over the end line. It will be a goal kick here. Corner kick here. Most likely taken by Holshore. Sent over, and now it's at the feet, and Timber Mathil's going to fight for it, send it out of bounds on the far side. Ball this time is going to go over the end line again, and it will be a corner again for Jackson. Holster almost falls down on the corner. She'll get back up and step back. Just almost tripped a little bit. And this one's sent into the box. Down. Shot blocked. Shot again, blocked. Shot again, blocked. And Vosika with it. Vosika trying to turn up to Decatur Yarber. She's sending up to Mathil. And Mathil just unable to get the speed to get to it. Good job. I felt like I was calling a hockey playoff game there. Because, I mean, girls just laying it down. And we have somebody fall down. So now they've got 3-on-4. Into the box, looking to cross. Sent out nicely by Mossberger. Mossberger to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver trying to get it up to Maharado. Said it goes to Timber Mathil. Sent forward by No Seat. Maharado giving chase. Vosika giving chase. And they know they're not going to get to it, so they peel off. And Jackson will start to work it down the far side. All right, we're off by a minute, 32 seconds, one way or the other. Jackson. Cross. Ooh. Not the best played ball there by Anderson, but able to get to it is Kimber Mathil. She'll send it out of bounds. Coming in will be Aspen Mathil for Maya Noseep.
In for Riverton, Aspen Mathil. In for Jackson, Cody Traver.
So it goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick here from Osbrucker. Jason, the offensive woes have continued. But the defense has just stepped up mightily.
Defense has been awesome.
Yeah, and you do wonder, just because of the rust, like I was talking about, and potential cardio, just first game in 2 weeks, is that extra minute where we didn't get a clock started going to come back to
that
affect?
Could be a factor,
right? Yeah, an extra minute and a half they're going to have to defend if they go for the 0-0 tie. But right now we're going to keep our clock where it is. We'll reset it. And it's going to be headed off of Bosica, going to give chase. Timber Mathil trying to one-touch it. Goes up in the air, spins off of her. She gets thrown to the ground. Takes a lot for that, so you could have seen a call on that any day. And ref decides to, and maybe rightfully so, as he's let a lot go, to swallow his whistle there. Letting two physical teams play physical, especially. It's like watching two wrestlers fight in the UFC. Styles make fights, and this is two elite teams who like to play physical, really causing a problem for both of what they want to do offensively for Jackson, what Riverton would like to do offensively. Jackson's had the better go of getting into the attacking third, but found it just mighty tough inside there. Ball's deflected out to Timbri Mathil. And just a little too much on it. She does look to be slowing a bit because she doesn't have an off switch as Montez comes towards the box and gets fronted and gets sent out. Of course, Timbri did not play against Evanston, so she's been off about 3 weeks with not a whole lot, with no real in-game action. Shot from well outside by Holschler. She misses wide and to the right.
For Riverton, Karen Weber.
Weber coming in for Saltzgaber. So we'll start to add some time here once we get down to it. Ball taken away by Bonilla. Bonilla up to Montez. Montez trying to get through, and it's trying to get through a triple team of Yarber, Weber, and Gordon. That's going to be tough at best. Weber back to Gordon. Gordon will just clear it out, looking to get it to Vosica. Vosica has it at her feet, but she's immediately double-teamed. And we've got a whistle. It's going to be a foul. For what they've let go, that's kind of okay. We'll take it. It'll be taken by Kimber Mathil here. Mathil trying to get it over Jackson. Does off a deflection, but taken away. Sent forward. McConaughey's going to send it right back to Mathil. Mathil tries to head it over to Vosica. Well off target, not enough on it, and sends it back down. Aspen Mathil, trying to play it forward, does so. Nobody there to help her, though. There's been a lot of that, a lot of clearance passes with no one there just to kind of clear it out. That's what Jackson's pressure has done so far. So on the clock on the scoreboard, we're right at 17 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and adjust. We showed 15:30 at 17:02. So a minute 32 in case we ever have to address it. So let's get it up to 16 some odd. And here they go to Montez. Montez is going to have, Aspen Gordon comes back and plays it forward. So we'll start it here when we get to it now. So this will be a corner kick. Looks like Montez is going to take it as we're now officially under 16 and a half to play. Yarber with the header. Weber giving chase, wanting to clear it further out. Winds up at the feet of Olsen. Olsen crosses over to Ulmer. Ulmer looking for the sideline for, I think, Holschler, and it's going to go out of bounds. Unable to get to it is the junior, and it'll be a throw-in for Riverton. No seat coming in for Weber.
And for Jackson,
And for Jackson is going to be Alexis Ankeny. Throw in. Intercepted by Jackson, but kind of ballied back and forth by Riverton Jackson. Piper Anderson tries to get it clear but can't, but Aspen Mathil gets a hold of it to Meharado. Meharado trying to go through three people. It's going to be difficult at best. She does somehow, but the pass for Nosey, not enough on it. And missed by Kimber Mathil completely there. Trying to get open for a shot is Jackson. They get it to Montez. Montez gets it to, can't see what the number is there. I think it's Ankeny, though, who just has come in. It'll go over the end line. Another corner kick for Jackson. Looks like Holsler's going to come all the way over here and take the corner. Here's the corner. Oh, nice. And there is a goal. I have to applaud that. Off the knee of Holsler, their leading scorer. And with 14:10 to go, Jackson has taken the lead 1-0. Just a beautiful corner kick.
That was good.
And
was
executed perfectly by the junior midfielder, their leading scorer, and she showed why she is the leading scorer. Riverton now trailing 1-0 to the number 3 ranked Jackson Lady Bronx. So Riverton with not a lot of time to do something, and really no shots on goal so far for the Lady Wolverines. And they give it up here on a long clearance pass by Jackson. It falls to the feet of Traver. Looking for the cross. Stepping in front of it is Anderson and sends it out of bounds. You do wonder, as it happened with... What does that clock say?
12:07.
Oh, yeah, we didn't stop the clock for the goal either. So they've fixed, well, evidently they've fixed the clock now, 11:55 to play. So going to be cleared up to Vosika. They're going to send Katie Yarber up, though, too, and she is on sides. Yarber, one touch, a little too much on it. Looking to cross it and into the side of the goal, but that's what I've wanted to see all year because Katie Yarber's got deceptive speed. And you're going to have to keep sending her forward. It's going to go out of bounds. It will be a goal kick. Just a little too much on the first touch, but she gives that deceptive speed because she has a very long gait for someone who's not overly tall. Sent forward. Decatur Yarber's going to get underneath it, though. She looks to cross it. Nosey was going to try and fight for it, loses it, and sent forward by Jackson. Jackson trying to get it all the way forward, and Mossberger has to make a decision. She decides to go back onto her line, and it's sent over the end line. It'll be a corner kick for Mathil, or for Jackson off of Mathil, excuse me. No, they're going to say it was last touch. Okay, I think that's the wrong call, but I'll take it. It's going to be all. They're going to say it was last touch by Jackson. Headed forward, Gordon trying to send it forward. Off a chest, Yarber tries to one-touch it up to Vosika. Can't get it through. Metarod now to Aspen Mathil. Vosika going to give a run. Vosika trying to get past. It's going to be sent over the end line, I do believe. Should be a corner. It will be a corner, and this may be Riverton's last best shot as we're about to tick under 10 minutes to play. It's going to be taken. I'm trying to see who it's going to be taken by. The Saltscaver coming in for Nosey. Saltscaver gives you a little more cannon and a good bit more cannon and a little bit more speed than Nosey. Conversely, a little less raw, a little less possession. So you're having to trade in some of that. Here's the corner. Just too much onto it. Gordon gets a hold of it, sends it up, and it's almost out of the box. Sent in by Kimber Mathill, and just nothing on it. And that'll be the first shot on goal for Riverton. Unfortunately, nothing on it, especially to fool a senior goalkeeper like Harley Rommel or test her in any way. And forward, and McConaughey's going to have it play a little bit behind her. It'll be last touched by McConaughey as it goes out of bounds. And that's kind of been in the second half. You don't know if it's tiredness or whatnot, but Piper Anderson, McConaughey, kind of that duo has had a hard time on these long passes. Coming up and misplaying, it probably need to take a step back. And it's led to some issue. Of course, that's not what led to a score. The defense able to recover. They work as a unit, and that includes McConaughey and Anderson for getting the mistake and getting back in position. It was a beautifully executed corner kick. And here, turn, fire, goal. Oh. And that should have been had by Mossbrucker. And that is Holscher again. And Mossberger, you can tell by the body language, not happy. She had it. Yeah. She just didn't get her body completely positioned around it. Hit her arms, bounced through them, and bounced into the goal. So 2-0 now with 8:25 to play. So Riverton is probably going to fall to 3-1, obviously. Jackson will improve to 3-1, and it'll give them a leg up in the conference for regionals as far as head-to-head play goes. But long time to think about that. Trying to get it to Vosika. Vosika has a goalie down, and what a recovery by Rommel. And Rommel's hurt. We're about to get a whistle to stop the clock, I do believe, because Rommel went down, and it looks like she's holding that hamstring. And she's going to get up, but if you're Coach Holscher, you might want to think about it. You're up 2-0. Here comes the corner kick, and it's going to be down, and there is nobody there. Piper Anderson's going to give a run on and get to there. It's going to go out of bounds off of Anderson. Anderson is 100% correct that it was off of Jackson's Olsen, but they're not going to give that to Riverton. And now we've got a referee who wanted to look at somebody. Looks like we have somebody got hit in the head, so she's holding the back of it. So the referee, and now the coach kind of getting into it a little bit. The referee's trying to tell the coach what he wants to have done. And I've coached sports before, Jason. I'd be kind of like, I know what I need to do for my players.
Yeah. Yep.
That's kind of how that discussion looked. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Nosey trying to play it once off the bounce. Riverton defense able to hold. Set piece, got him. And then just a horrible, misfortunate misplay by Mossberger, who has played incredibly well, even though allowing 2 goals. And maybe a third here as they get it in. They turn, fire, no good, far wide right. But, I mean, I don't want anybody to look at it, 2-0, up. Because they were obviously, Jason, playing for the 0-0. Yeah. Trying to get it late in the game and then maybe go for one or come away with a tie just because of the way the offense has been playing, a little rusty. I mean, there's a good chance I'll go ahead and play spoiler that our Papa Murphy's player of the game is going to be Braden Mossbrucker, barring a comeback of epic proportions here. I don't see, and somebody on the defense is probably getting the great effort, if not the keeper getting both of them. So sent out of bounds there by McConaughey. 5, and how are we off again? It's a running clock. How am I doing this? There's 5.5 minutes left. Reminder, boys coming up next, 2-1 Riverton versus the number 1 team in the state, Jackson. Sent forward by Riverton. Yarber trying to fight through it and unable to do so. And Jason, we got to give credit to Jackson here today too. They've played outside of getting stifled by the great Riverton Lady Wolverine defense. They stayed persistent. They stayed with the game plan. They eventually got 2, but they have dominated time of possession, dominated attacking field position.
Their offense and defense has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, it just and Rommel, when she had to be, one time, with play, and she's obviously had something with either a hammy or a leg, because she fell down. She went down awkwardly before even having to make the save, but got up, got a hand on it somehow. As we tick under 4:20 to play now. Into the corner, Jackson very content, just have possession, looking across now. Sent up to Maya Noseep. Noseep to Yarber. Back to Noseep. To Meharado. Meharado's got a little room to run, or send it forward. Send it too low, and it just head went up, looking up towards the sky. They've been trying to feed Vosika and now Yarber up forward, but this Jackson back line is not allowing really anything to get through except for 1 or 2 times. Ball's going to go all the way back to Mossberger here as we approach 3.5 to play. Sent forward, Vosika to Meharado. Meharado has it taken off her foot on a pass. Again, everything you have to do against Jackson, I'll tell you right now, folks, Kelly Walsh as well, has to be definitive. There can't be anything soft. It's got to be on target. It's got to be accurate. Every single mistake so far tonight that Riverton has made, Jackson has taken possession, reversed the course, something positive for Jackson. And that's nothing against Riverton. That's how good Jackson and Kelly Walsh are as programs and what Riverton's being built into. And may be there. So a lot of soccer to go. The offense has to get its footing back. This, of course, is going to be the first clean sheet if this holds up against Riverton. And here comes Holscher. Holscher trying to work through 4 people. That's not going to work. Actually 5. And sent forward. Now back. Aspen Gordon trying to get it out to Yarber. Comes right back to Moe, I do believe. Now Gordon with it. Gordon and Nosey, that ball did not go all the way over the line. I don't know what he's looking at. But that's the one call I vehemently disagree with, because we're basically on top of it. But it really doesn't matter, as we're now under 2. Okay, did we stop the clock again? I guess we had another injury. I just missed. 2 minutes now to play. Kick is going to wind up with Noseep. Noseep trying to cross it over. Wind is picked up pretty consistently now. Cleared by Jackson to Holscher. Holscher trying to center and gets through. This has got bad all over it. Goal. Minute 27 left, and Jackson increases the lead to 3-0. And that was really the first. That was just well done. That was just beautiful move. Put the pass right where it needed to be with the right pace. And running onto it is going to get you a number for that. That's number 17. That's Cody Traver, the junior forward, who gets the goal. So Riverton, no time really to lick their wounds or anything like that. Of course, they will have Kelly Walsh here on Saturday. Not Kelly Walsh, excuse me. Star Valley here on Saturday. And Riverton on the 30th will get a chance at revenge at 4 and 6. On that Thursday, Riverton travels to Jackson. So it'll be a tough one, but Riverton going to look to get maybe a little even. But games before that and some improvement needed. Of course, Kelly Walsh next Thursday here in Riverton, the number 1 team in the state. And with 38 seconds left, ball's going to go out of bounds. So major setback here for Riverton. Number 2 in the state. We'll see how far they drop. I fear, just because of the way votes go and people not able to watch every game, that 3-0 is probably going to drop them to 5th, if not potentially out. But of course, with the state championship and regionals, ranking really doesn't matter except for our discussions. So, celebrity sighting in the booth here is Reggie Miller's up here. 2 seconds, 1 second. That is gonna do it. So your final: Riverton 0, Jackson 3. It'll be time for the Click It or Ticket postgame show when we return here on YO Today.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. Your final here, Jackson 3. Number 2, Riverton 0. So Jackson will probably jump up to number 2, right behind Kelly Walsh, who's at number 1. And Riverton will fall. We'll see how far. We're going to go right into both of our post-game awards because I always give the Gatorade Good Sport / Great Effort of the game. I had effort in there, and the player of the game, even though they allowed 3, Braden Mossbrucker played an incredible first half, played an incredible game, under siege, basically, Jason, the whole game. Along the defense played well, too, but, I mean, there was 1 shot on goal for Riverton. There was about 12, 13, and she stopped all but 3 of them. Only one of them, would you say, was kind of goalie error, should have been stopped. The corner, nothing she could do about it off the knee of Holster, and nothing she could do about that last one either by Tarver.
Yeah, that goalie that slipped by her, she thought
Travers,
she had
not
it.
Tarver.
She thought she had it, and that one just slipped by her and just kind of rolled slowly into the goalie. But, Jackson, all the way today was just offense and defense.
They were impeccable. They were about as good as you can be. Of course, they have played lately. I was told they played Green River on Tuesday. So that just hasn't been updated. So they played twice since we played once. They played twice in the past week. Actually, they played twice last week and then this week, or twice this is their 3rd game in 8 days. There, we'll say it that way. So, congratulations to Braden Mossbrucker. I know she'd rather have the win, but that was a heck of an effort by her today. And it's really the first time she's been tested mightily. Green River, of course, did score 4 goals, or not Green River, Rock Springs, of course, did score 4 goals. But that was more getting used to the position, her first start. She was under attack from the word go. So congratulations to her. We want to thank Click It or Ticket and YDOT for sponsoring our post game. We'll be back. We're going to take about a 5-minute break, and when we're back, it will be time for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on YO Today. B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County. and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams. Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together, from Friday night lights to weekend tournaments. They're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Life moves fast, and Range Internet is your high-speed partner. From working the ranch, running your business, or just out having fun. $80 1-gig internet from Range keeps you going at life speed. Fast and reliable service, all backed by local experts with the latest in online security. Only $80 a month, with no contracts and no phone lines required. Don't just follow the herd. Lead the way. Visit range.net and discover how $80 1-gig internet can help you live your West life.
And welcome to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Just want to point something out. We have a new sponsor, which is awesome. And let's go ahead and show that off real quick, even though we're at the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. It is Sage West. Sage West is our scoreboard sponsor. So during halftime, or during between the games, had changed colors of things. I will get a better logo of theirs as well, but and enlarge it a bit. But we do want to welcome them as one of our scoreboard sponsor here. They'll be it for soccer. They'll be it for baseball. Scoreboard's going to look really cool for baseball. So we're going to have more like an ESPN look with balls and strikes and runners on base and a whole lot more things for me to do during the game. So anyhow, we want to thank Sage West for bringing here, and you'll hear us reference the Sage West scoreboard a whole bunch here. It is Riverton versus number 1 Jackson. Jackson, I do have their record wrong. Hold on, let me update that. I meant to do that while I was doing the scoreboard. They are 3-0-1. They tied Kelly Walsh, who's right up there again as soccer programs go. They tied them 4-4. And outside of that, that is the only team, Jason, they've allowed to score. They've allowed Kelly Walsh. And to put it in perspective, Kelly Walsh is 2-0-1, maybe 3-0-1 now. But they're one tie, no defeats coming at the hands of Jackson. Jackson has scored. They defeated Natrona 5-0. Kelly Walsh then at 4-4. Rock Springs 10-0.
Wow.
And then they just defeated Green River 5-0. So when you look at them, you're looking at a whole bunch of people. You're looking at Berenstain, Martinez, Kyram with 6 goals. Lewis Grady leading them with 7 goals. Lucas Gohert. Excuse me, I got him backward. Grady Lewis. Kyram, Berenstain Martinez. And Lucas Gohert has 4 goals. Berenstain Martinez has 3 assists. Grady with 2 assists. Jari Vasquez Vargas with 2 assists. 2 game-winning goals for Grady. Goalie, you could get 1 of 2 guys. You can get Alexi Baylog or Ryan Flanagan. One's played in 3 games, one's played in 2. The interesting part would be Baylog has started more games. He allowed all 4 goals, though, in the 2 games that Ryan Flanagan has played, 0. But, of course, you just don't know if it was more the defense or whatnot. So that's kind of a look. Riverton, of course, led by Hunter Saltzgaver as they come in at 2-1. He has 4 goals on the season. Asher Kinsler has 2. Joining them with 1 is Blake Gambine and the freshman Drake Hughes, who we saw in the last game. Assist-wise, everybody got 1. And the one guy who's joining those guys, 2 guys are joining them, Austin Romero and Carson Trujillo. Corner kicks are going to mainly be taken by, you guess it, Hunter. And that's kind of where we're at. Starting in goal will most likely be Landon Hughes. We've seen Lexington Kirkland for 10 minutes, so it will be Landon Hughes starting in goal. I'm not going to sugarcoat it here, Jason, as we go to our Ranger keys to the game. This is going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Regardless of how you want to spin it. This is a tough game, and Riverton's got their work cut out for them, but it's a chance to make a statement too. So,
yeah,
a great opportunity is born here.
Yeah, I mean,
I cannot emphasize how much they need to start out quick.
Yeah, they they got to come out and just start out, coming out playing hard and. They got to get out quick and score and get out front to, ensure that first lead. So, but, they got their work cut out for them.
Excuse me.
So, but yeah, Riverton's got their work cut out for them. But I think if they, get right on it right at the gate, I think they can. But Jackson's going to come out and play tough too. So.
Well, and the interesting part is going to be the against a team that scores as much as they do. They've got 5, 10, 20, 24 goals over 4 games, so they're averaging 6 goals per. The natural reaction is going to be to play defense. And I almost hope that Becker goes the opposite way. I think you've got to, like the U.S. Russians 1980 Lake Placid, you've got to attack them, not react to them, because the teams that have tried to react to him, we see by the score, it didn't work.
Yeah.
So maybe you take a risk.
Yeah.
Then again, I didn't see the film on it. Maybe that's what Rock Springs did, and they wound up losing 10-0.
Yeah.
So this is going to take not only all the players being on the same page, but the coaches are going to have to come out and play well too. We're going to jump right to the Arapahoe first starting lineups. We're going to jet through those real quick. So here we go with the Bronx. Just go through them quick because we're behind.
All right. Number 1, Alexi Balog. We got number 2, Liam Logan. We got number 3, Rory Pure. We got number 4, Ricardo Aguilar. We got number 8, Gonzalo Perez Guthrie's. Number 9, Kyram Berniston Martinez. Number 10, Grady Lewis. We got number 16, Lewis Goward. Number 18, Finn Beninga. Number 24, Lincoln Klossman. And number 26, Hudson Lynch.
All right, for your Wolverines, it'll be sophomore number 3, Camden Heil. Sophomore number 4, Brayton Terry. Sophomore number 5, Aaron Hutchison. Junior number 6, Peyton Larson. Sophomore number 7, Austin Romero. Senior number 10, Hunter Saltzgaver. Junior number 12, Colby Brink. Sophomore number 17, Asher Kinsler. Senior number 18, Blake Gantenbein. Senior number 32, Trenton Weber. And in goal, it'll be senior number 38, Landon Hughes. Riverton is coached by Dietrich Becker. Varsity assistants are Nick Fenton, head JV Jeff Caruth. Volunteer assistants Josh Saltzgaver and Jesse Cornejo. Trainer is Paige Phelan. We'll be right back with the start of this game here on I almost said 93.9 here on WYO Today.
Hampton Inn and Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn and Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
And welcome back. Ready to start things off here between Riverton and Jackson. It will be Riverton ball to start. And they kick it off back to Hunter Saltzgaver on the Sage West scoreboard. Riverton trying to push forward very quickly. They do so, but it's going to be easily taken care of by the keeper. And, of course, that is Alexi Balog. Got a good European-style name for a keeper. Jackson will see how much pressure they put on early. And they are coming up with great possession. And flag goes up for offsides, but Riverton able to step in front of it. Jackson able to get possession again, though. Jackson playing it forward. Trenton Weber trying to get, and he gets shoved right in the back. Oh. and we're going to get a corner out of it. Somehow the goalie, the referee waves it off. I mean, that was just that was a forearm. That was
he
a
took
push
a hard
off.
hit down there, yeah.
That was a push off, and we are frozen up, I just noticed. So give me a second, folks. This will only take 1 second. You're going to see me, which I know you don't want to do, but you're going to see me for a split second, and the wind messed up hair and all that jazz. And there we go. We're right back. So corner kicks is going to wind up getting played and then out of bounds. It will be a throw in for, I do believe, Jackson. It is indeed, and it's kind of starting out to look a little bit like the girls' game as far as early possession. Fighting for is going to be Hutchison. Gets it to Saltzgaver. Now, Saltzgaver can make a lot of things happen. Trying to get up to Gantenbein. It's going to be sent out of bounds by Rory Prue. Throwing is quick to Gantenbein. Gantenbein trying to get into the box. Gets taken out. They got to the ball first, though, so clean. And it's going to be cleared out by Jackson. It will go out of bounds as it crosses midfield. So, again, that is the advantage to Hunter Saltzgaver and playing through him instead of to him. Ball up in the air, headed back towards Jackson's back line by Braden Terry. And Jackson will now look to clear it off, and he is onside. And if he's got some speed, but Colby Brink makes up all the ground to get in front of him, and they're going to send it over the end line. It will be a goal kick for the Wolverines. So beautiful pass on the ball, but Colby Brink showing just why he is such a great defender, able to make up that ground very, very quickly. Looks like Hughes will take the goal kick here. Approaching 36 minutes to play on the Sage West scoreboard. Throw in here for Jackson. Or the goal kick goes sailing away. And now they've got numbers if they could catch up. But well done by Camden Heil to get rid of the ball out of bounds. Again, Jackson coming in at 3-0-1. Number one in the state as of the last poll. That may change with the tie, although it hadn't previously, but as teams maybe continue undefeated. Stolen away, now Hunter Saltzgaver's got room to run. He gets it up to Kinsler. Kinsler trying to come on to things and gets rubbed off the ball nicely, and we've got a whistle. And let's see where they're going to say it took place. It is going to be a penalty. I hate to say it, as much as I'm pro Riverton, I don't know if I agree with it. They whistle for the clock to stop here, and you know it's going to be Hunter Saltzgaver. We'll take it, most definitely. I just thought it is a good rub-off there. But, you know, and now after talking, we've got a yellow card on number 9. That is going to be Kyron Berenstain Martinez. He said something because the referee's following him all the way out. And I don't know why he even took that because the ref's nowhere near it. So that goal didn't count. So I don't know why the goalie was ready for it. I don't know why Hunter took it. But now Hunter's gotten in the head of their keeper because he knows he can beat him. So the referee followed him all the way off. Usually just see the yellow, will say a few things, but he wanted to talk with the coach. So Hunter will just wait as we have our first booking of the early evening, I guess we'll say. So Saltzgaver will take this. It'll be up to Alexi Balog to try and stop it. As soon as we get a whistle, we get the clock started, and there we go. And it's goal. So now we'll stop it again. Riverton scores first, what they had to have. Hunter Saltzgaber scores the first one. And this all started by them giving Hunter room to run. Quite honestly, that's one of the guys I would not allow to get a full steam ahead, and he got it and found Kinsler. Kinsler draws the foul, and Hunter Saltzgaber has his first of the afternoon. Comes with 35-13 left. Riverton up 1-0. Now, that said, based on what Jackson can do offensively, it ain't enough. You want to keep this pressure on if you're Riverton, but this was a great start. Dare we say a grand old start. And we're back underway. Sage West scoreboard 1-0 Riverton, and here they go with long pass sent back out and taken away by Riverton. Brain Terry had momentarily trying to get it to Saltzgaber. Saltzgaber just jumps through a guy. Oh, what's he going to do next? Up to Kinsler. Or, excuse me, Romero there. It may have been Romero who drew. No, it's Kinsler who drew, though. And Riverton takes it away again, trying to get it over to Gantenbein. Does so. Gantenbein trying to lay it back for Hutchison. Saltzgaber had it there for a second, and this one's going to be sent out of bounds after they send it far forward by Heil. Sent forward by Jackson. Jackson in the box, and we have a whistle. Offsides, maybe? Against Jackson.
Did we freeze up again?
No, I was just playing with the scoreboard a second, trying to resize it and get it done right. So 32-52 and counting left here in the first half. Riverton striking early with 35-13 to play when they netted their first goal. And Riverton really trying to do what we talked about, Jason, which is put the pressure on. Attack, don't react. And we've got a whistle, again, that stops the clock. Let's see who they're chatting with. Chatting with Hunter, it looked like. So they'll switch out who's going to throw it in. Throw-in will be by Dagan Weber, who came in. Looks like number 16 has come in. He is no, it's number 6, not 16, excuse me. That makes more sense with it being Peyton Larson. And they're going to send it down the far side, and he's like 2 yards off sides, and they do not throw up the flag. And they're going to send it into the box. Landon Hughes has no problem with it. back and forth a little bit. Breeze kicking up. Right now, Jackson seems a bit perplexed. Again, they've only allowed one other team to score. Riverton's the second team to score against them. And I don't know how the Kelly Walsh game went. I don't know how long they have trailed. We're going to get a foul against Riverton there. That was pretty darn obvious on Hutchison. Although the forearm shiver kind of makes sense. They try and cross it off the free kick, deflected by Riverton, and Gambine will send it past midfield where it will go out of bounds. It will be a Jackson throw with 30-37 left. Thrown in, trying to work a little one-on-one magic is is Gutierrez. He looks across and coming up, and underneath it's Trent Weber. Weber trying to send it forward to Kinsler. Kinsler loses control, and this time it's going to go out, and we've got a foul against Riverton, and I did not see that. But nonetheless, it does put Jackson in a good position here from the 15-yard line. So about 25 yards out, you would expect they will go for goal, and you would also expect that it'll be one of a handful of guys. It'd be Baron St. Martinez or Grady Lewis, and they're just going to miss the goal entirely. So they went for it. Can't blame them there, as we're going to see 15-2 come in for Riverton. That is Carson Trujillo and Lexington Kirkland. Hughes is going to take the kick, and it winds up with Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver makes one miss, makes a second. They're looking to they were looking to get it over the top to Kinsler. It couldn't get there. Colby Brink's going to come up, and he's going to just whack it downfield. Looks like me with my 9-iron. And it'll go over the end line. Just took a whack at it and said, no, we're not letting you start here.
Are you a golfer, Kev?
A very bad one, and very rare one. Baylog setting up the goal kick here. Sends it forward, falls right to Riverton. Riverton will try and get it to Saltzgaver. Pops up, tries a bicycle kick that does Jackson, sent back forward, and just not the best English in the world for it. They do keep it from going out, but it is taken away. Well, Jackson and Riverton just kind of trade possession there for a few. Jackson now with it. Jackson just shook Lexington Kirkland there. And trying to send forward, we have offsides flag. And this one's just going to be a little bit too hard struck, and it's going to go over the end line. It will be a goal kick for Riverton. Over the, or saved there by Hughes. Really not a save. He really didn't have to do a whole lot there. And that's just, they've just played so well so far, has Riverton. Riverton still leading on the Sage West scoreboard. Incredible moment here. Riverton's going to have to hold on for a long time. Needs to add another one, but with Hunter out there, who they've got to now, and they've given him a little bit of space. He works it up on a nice pass, just one touch, turns, fires. No. Blocked nicely by Jackson. Fired by number can't tell. Number can't tell. Come on, turn two. That's Carson Trujillo. Throw in by Saltzgaver, trying to go on the inline for Trujillo, and this is just going to go right over the inline. Out of bounds.
In for Jackson, Reese Holtman.
Jackson with the goal kick, cannot control it, goes out of bounds. Now Jackson will take it away and try and go back to their keeper. He's got a cannon. We can say that now. Colby Brink able to track it down after the long kick and gets it back to Hughes. Hughes to Romero. Romero to Brink. Back to Romero. Romero turns. Romero trying to send it up forward for, I think that's Trujillo again. The one thing that does bode well for Jason, for this Riverton squad, is they've still got some work to do. They're trying to prove they belong in this. Is the one thing they've got ample amount of, comparatively, compared to like the girls. See, the girls got a little more skill. They've got a little more, a good bit more experience, whatnot. Is this team, this Riverton team that Becker has built, is loaded with speed, absolutely loaded with it. Whether it's Colby Brink, whether it's Saltzgaver, whether it's any number of sophomores who play, and it bodes well for the coming seasons that those so many of them play. They're also loaded with cannons for legs, whether it's Saltzgaver, Braden Terry, who's a sophomore, Hutchinson.
I know, I couldn't kick the
Romero.
ball that far.
No. I like how you replaced believe with I don't think now to I know. Trying to go outside. Look like, Landon Hughes falls down. He's off his line. Brink gets back. And nicely done by Riverton's back line. Turns, fires, and eaten up by Hughes. Hughes in a little bit of trouble there, similar to Rommel, the goalkeeper for Jackson, fell down. He looks a little bit better for wear than Rommel did after falling down, where she was clutching her leg for a few minutes. But fell down nonetheless. And now we've got real trouble, and that's that. That's goal. Oh, no, it's offsides. So never mind. I was about to say he got behind pretty easily, but that's what Jackson can do skill-wise. I mean, that's just a step or two, maybe offsides, but nonetheless. So with 22-13 left on the Sage West scoreboard, it is still 1-0 Riverton. Long kick looking for Gantbine. Jackson cannot control it and goes out of bounds. Gambine heads it off the throw-in, and now they're going to pop it up to the keep. And now they've got a problem named Hunter. Gambine overruns it, though. Hunter made it where they couldn't really play it to the keeper, and he kind of got frozen. And now here comes Jackson with beautiful touch passes. Work up, and we've got another offsides. This one against Jackson's Aguilar. 21-20 left in the first half. Kick going to be taken by Camden Heil here. Heil Gets it up before it's sent out of bounds. He was looking to get it to Larson. Larson wanted to turn and fire it. Larson will take the throw here. Larson to Gantenbein. Gantenbein fighting for it, and we've got all sorts of fight. And now it's going to be a foul against Gantenbein. If he doesn't pull him down, it'd be a throw-in. Gantenbein getting a little talking to from the ref. The ref is sensitive. It seems. I mean, I don't know what Blake said, but I gave him a look. Sent forward. Either that or guys are just being potty mouths today. Saltzgaver gets it now, and what will he do? He wanted to get it up to he really wanted to get it to Lexington Kirkland, and I think we're going to get a foul here against Braden Terry. We do. He helps the guy up. So it'll be a free kick. Riverton able to get it back. Riverton being very aggressive here and able to do so. I think they're realizing that their speed matches up pretty well, and they're offsides again. Goodness. Now that might be a sign, Jason, that they know Riverton's speed is good enough to match theirs and maybe even beat theirs a little bit, that they're trying to cheat forward. I don't know how many offsides. I don't even know if they keep that home. Let's see.
I was like, is that 3 or 4 now?
That's number 4. They don't. Yeah, they don't seemingly keep it as a stat. So, but it's only going to take one, as we've seen, for them to be on and be it right. And they're offsides again right now if they try and send it forward. Working down the far side, they got back onside. Colby Brink and them running all the way, and it will be what will it be? It'll be a corner kick for Jackson. Taking it is going to be Gutierrez. Coming in for Riverton will be Asher Kinsler coming back in, and Aaron Hutchinson, some of the starters back in. They'll come in for Blake Gantenbein and Austin Romero, so starter for starter. Here's the corner, and it is sent out by, I think that might be Trenton Weber. I can't really lay eyes on it, but they get it up to Trujillo. Trujillo back to Hutchison. Hutchison, of course, has good speed. He's trying to get it up to Saltzgaver, and they're going to send it all the way back downfield. Colby Brink will get a hold of it. And Colby Brink just turns around and hits the guy right in the middle, chasing it down. And luckily for that Camden High was there to get back, because it's just a bad little lackadaisical clearance there by Colby Brink. Went right to him in one pass. They had one-on-one shot. Camden High able to stay with him, got a foot on the ball, sent it out of bounds on the far side. Looking to cross it, and had a wide open goal off the throw in and then the kick, and they just did a perfect cross. Left Hughes just naked kind of by himself, and missing it is number 11. That is Perez. Centeno Perez, unable to finish off, sends it in the back of, or the side of the net. And Hughes will take a goal kick, and we have a whistle. I'm not 100% sure why. So Landon Hughes will do this all over again. Hughes sends it to the opposite side this time. And trying to find Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver and Kinsler both kind of got stuck in no man's land there for a second. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Larson. They both kind of just looked at each other, didn't know what the other one wanted them to do, and we've got a whistle, a shove on against Kinsler, or not against Kinsler, but he was the guy who was perpetrated on by Jesus Huerta. Huerta with the foul. It'll be a free kick. Let's see who's going to take it. Looks like it's going to be, I'd estimate Braden Terry. That's usually you take, and it is going to, no, it's going to be Camden Heil. Camden Heil showing off his leg as well. This one goes a little, oh, Hutchinson was trying to play it and got his eyes up a little too fast. Hutchinson saw a potential shot coming. Jackson trying to work the near side. You know, working back to nobody, and cleaning up will be Heil. But he, unfortunately, turns it over. He doesn't get it clear. And here comes Jackson into the middle. And Colby Brink, beautiful after the Camden Heil rub off of the striker. And Colby Brink able to grab hold of it and send it out for a corner. So, but that's the difference in that one step. That's not offsides. They had a good look. You're going to get a set piece here. Of course, this is what bit the girls in the first goal, was a set piece off of a corner. Comes low, across the mouth goal. Just chested in. Nobody marked the guy in the back. And we are all tied up at 1-1 here on the Sage West scoreboard with 14:30. Let's get the clock right. 14:30 left. Just a perfect ball across, and nobody helped on the back side of it. Because Landon Hughes has to take the front side of it, and just nobody there. And I'm not even saying it would have been possible really to stop it, but there was no one there to help. So 2 set pieces, 2 goals, 1 for each team. And Riverton, I'm liking this, though. Immediately trying to push forward, not trying to react, but be proactive here. As we're in the final fifth or final quarter of the, or we're somewhere between the final third and the final quarter. I don't feel like doing math here, Jason. Oh, and a good look in the box there for Kinsler. Well marked, though, by Jackson and defended. And now Jackson trying to work their way up. Heil's going to send it out of bounds so that Riverton can get some help here. Of course, that's the danger. When you're aggressive, you can allow aggressiveness back or aggression back. They're going to cross it, and Colby Brink gets hold of it, sends it back towards midfield. Going to take a bounce and put forward. Nope, going to be sent right back. Trying to get it to Hutchinson. Hutchinson with a nice little one-touch, or Trujillo with a one-touch, but nobody there to help him. So now Hunter giving chase, and Hunter gets taken down, and are they going to call? Now they're going to call a yellow and stop the clock with 13:09. The yellow is going to go against, Ricardo Aguilar. Coming in for Riverton is going to be Weston McLaughlin. And coming in for Aguilar, looks like it's going to be Lucas Gowert, coming back into the game. And Jackson coach and the referee having a discussion. I'm sure it's about peace in Iran and
these referees are tough today.
Yeah, I mean, they're letting a lot of physicality go at times, and then it's hard to get a bead on what they're allowed to go and what they're allowed not to go. But Saltzgaver here, and good. Wow. He forgot the sport. Had a flashback to Friday nights.
3 points.
That was good for 40. I mean, that was easily good for 40. So sends it sailing over. sent forward, and Jackson going to get the edge here after it's misplayed by two Riverton Wolverines, and for some reason, Hughes fell again. Got a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up, it seems, but the ball went kind of right to him. So got a little lucky there after Colby Brink and another kind of played it poorly. This one go out of bounds off the head of Kirkland. Be a throw-in for Jackson. As much as you want Riverton to be aggressive and they want to use their speed, they need to be a little more careful, especially on the back line, of overplaying things inside in choice of aggression. Stolen away momentarily. Now it gets to Hunter. Hunter trying to pop it up, trying to go for the header. Now it's going to fall towards Hutchinson. Hutchinson blocks the Jackson play and then just gets fully extended shove. I mean, a full extension. He got it. Cheers, man. You got your money's worth on that one. That was not weak. That was got everything out of it. So it's going to set up a free kick from right at the 10-yard line right on the boundary line of the football field. Looks like Camden House taking this, I think, or Braden Terry. Can't tell. They're not blonde anymore. And into the box, headed straight up and out by Riverton. Good look, though. And now given a long pass, and this is going to go right to Landon Hughes. And he kind of got a little cute with it. Could have picked it up anytime he wanted to, and tried to one-touch it and then almost kind of lost control of it. So Riverton, special back line, and a little bit of goalie with, losing his footing a couple times. Kind of getting a little sloppy, and that's where Jackson can pounce. It is 1-1 on the Sage West scoreboard as we approach the final quarter of the first half. 10:15 currently left. Throwing is the Saltzgaver. He works his way through one, and they immediately send two at him. One able to get it, one able to not get there quite fast enough. And here comes Jackson. This is a speedy game, just back and forth, and they get a nice outlet to Perez. Perez is going to not be able to keep it from going over the end line. It will be a goal kick for Riverton as Riverton sends back in Trenton Weber and Austin Romero coming back in. They'll come in for Kirkland and Hutchison. Ball sent forward, trying to get it to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver had it for a second. Jackson working it towards the back line, now trying to push forward on the near side. Intercepted, though. Jackson up on the far side, sent out of bounds by Riverton. 8:10 left on the Sage West scoreboard in the first half, 1-1. I don't think Jackson was expecting, I don't think a lot of people were expecting Riverton to, and now they're in the box goal. Oh, but we may have a flag. We do, offsides. Whew. That's the second time that has kind of come back to save us. That was a beautiful play. I'm not sure how offsides he was, but, I mean, that was Riverton has got, unless they're playing for the offsides, which they may indeed be, it'd be almost NHL-like with the New Jersey Devils back in the day with the offside trap. And we got something going on. is a foul against Jackson. No, it was a foul or talking to, and then we did the weird puck drop thing with only Riverton able to play. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Saltzgaver trying to get it in the back. Saltzgaver's going to have a chance to work his way through. He does. Trying to go in line. Hits it off, and it will be a corner for Riverton with 7 minutes to play in the first half. Saltzgaver going to line it up. Let's see who's kind of pushing forward. It's the usual suspects. So for Riverton's push back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really 7 have come up. Colby Brink looks to be pushing up around the 22, so that about around the 20 as well. And this one's going to be headed out after the corner and now cleared out by Jackson. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Riverton. Good job by Heil to kind of wall off Jackson from being able to get it. Throw in by Larson. Larson got it to Romero, but it's stolen away and then stolen right back by Kinsler. Kinsler looking to get it to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver trying to work on 3 different guys. Beats one. Gets it to Kinsler. Kinsler into the box. It gets walled off. Good thought. Good wall off by Jackson. Let's give proper credit where credit is due. Coming to flex it out of bounds does Romero. We've got a whistle. Oh, he didn't like where the guy was throwing it in from. Throw-ins headed by Riverton. Looking to come across the middle is Hutchison. And Kinsler. It's going to be sent down, and now Trent Weber having to give a run on. He will send it out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Jackson deep in the attacking third with under 4:50 to play here as when the throw takes place. Throw-in's deflected. A bit of back and forth, and now Riverton looking to clear it. They've got one guy they need more to help him out, and yeah, Trujillo's going to have it taken off his foot as he tried to work down the near side or far side. Taken by Jackson. Jackson laying it out. Jackson into the box and blocked by Landon Hughes. I'll get it out in a second. Nicely done, and then cleared. Nope, they didn't get clear before it went over the end line. It will be a corner kick. Of course, that is what bit him the first time. Let's see what happens here as we're under 3:50 to play in the first half. 1-1 on the Sage West scoreboard. Brink gets in front of that one, sends it forward, and they're going to get called for holding Hunter Saltzgaver. I'd hold him too. I mean, he makes even the best of teams at times look foolish, and now he's got a really good surrounding cast that's really grown up around this style. And it's only going to get better, even though Hunter's leaving. He'll be a graduate. It's only going to get better, especially with as many underclassmen that play for Becker at the moment. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be off of Colby Brink. Throw in by Jackson. And Colby Brink's going to get a hold of it. He's going to look to try and get Ashford Kinsler on a long pass. Can't do it. And Hunter trying to come away with it. Cannot do it as well. And Jackson will work down the far side. 2:45 to play in the first half. They get it into the box. Now they've got a good look. Partially deflected by Landon Hughes and then sent out. Landon earning his NIL, so to speak, today. I doubt there's any NIL for him, but That's foul called there against Romero. Got all leg, no ball. So if you're Riverton, Jason, this is where you do not want to allow a goal.
Yeah.
Last 2 minutes and some odd seconds. Take this in that. Landon Hughes, nice save. Put his head in harm's way and able to get the stop. But that had worrisome intentions. Sent deep. And now they're going to send it even further. Will Larson is going to get headed. And now down and back to the back line of Jackson. And, good job, at least temporarily. He's going to have to do something with that ball. And able to take it away is Peyton Larson. Larson gets it up to Romero, who sends it out of bounds. Minute 20 left in the first half. Sending all the way to the far side. And he unleashes. Goal. Wow. The minute 07, a 35-yard screamer. And Jackson takes the lead 2-1. He was by himself, 10 yards in every direction. And he was able to turn and fire. And so with a minute 7, Riverton allows the 2-1 a 2-1 lead to take place. You're hoping to get it down to 1-0 or 1-1 at worst. But that's where you just can't leave those guys. Saltzgaver going to send it forward for Trujillo. Trujillo tries to head it, can't get up high enough, taken by the back line of Jackson. They'll swing it down as we're now under a minute left in the first. They'll look to come near side. Looks like way too much on it, and there is. Thrown by Larson. Gets it to Kinsler. Back to Larson. Larson trying to get it. Kinsler gets it to nobody. Going to be a free kick here. I don't think they're going to really get anything out of it. It's way back there. There's 13 seconds left. They're going to try, though. I don't blame them here. But, yeah, if you let them get anything off here, we're under 5 seconds. And stolen away by Riverton, and that will do it for the half. So, unfortunately, on the Sage West scoreboard, Riverton gives up the go-ahead goal with under a minute and a half left and a minute 07 left in the half. When we return here in just a few minutes, well, we're going to roll right into it, actually. The Marine Corps halftime show. So Riverton on the Sage West scoreboard trails 2-1, Jason. I like how aggressive they've been, but they got a little sloppy on the back end with the aggression. If you're going to be aggressive, the back end has to be tight. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing they could have really done on that corner kick, I don't think. That was just a smoothly execute play, but the lead goal they took, kind of, should you say, kind of a, okay, he's 35 yards out, he's not going to, and they did.
That was a pretty 35-yard kick there.
Yeah, it was a pretty strike, and you just can't take anything for granted for a team that averages 6 goals a season, has shut out 3 teams, has shut out everybody they played that they've beaten. But Riverton, well within striking distance, has shown the ability to get down there. They're going to have to convert something other than a penalty kick probably to tie it or to have a chance at winning this game or grabbing the draw as you would. But we shall see. So when we return, we want to thank the few, the proud, the many for the halftime show. And when we return, it'll be time for the second half here on WYO Today.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
If you're planning home improvement projects, look no further than Valley Lumber. They provide nothing but the best from lumber, power tools, hardware, paint, plumbing supplies. If you need it, they have it. Valley Lumber at 290 North 2nd Street in Lander.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference, where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store says good luck to all Fremont County teams.
And welcome back to Wire Today's coverage of Riverton High School soccer. The number 1 Jackson Bronx come in at 3-0-1, and they lead 2-1, scoring with a minute 07 left in the first half to take the lead. Riverton, of course, struck at the 35-13 mark early in when Kensler drew a penalty, and Hunter Saltzgaver shot it so well he had to shoot it twice. Shot it once with the ref over, like, lecturing a guy who'd mouthed off to him after a yellow card. Not the guy who committed the foul, mind you. And we are underway. But Riverton is going to have to figure out a way to, and we're going to have to follow the ball with the camera.
Oh, my bad. I'm paying attention. Yeah.
I was looking down. I was like, wait, what? Riverton's going to have to. That should be offside. No, it's not. And Colby Brink and Romero, obviously able to get rid of it. But a little bit dangerous there. Defense getting a little. Either Jackson's figuring out how to penetrate it, or Riverton's getting a little slack on it with the aggressiveness on offense and from the midfield. Ball's going to go out of here off Kinsler. Riverton is going to have to figure out a way, Jason, to score not on a penalty kick because, I mean, maybe they get another one, and there we do have a whistle. It is a foul against Riverton. So Jackson with a chance here from a good position just over a minute into the second half. Nope, never mind. They're going to say it was everybody thought it was the guy was even ready to kick it, and nope, it was against Jackson. Never mind. Didn't see that coming. So it'll be Braden Terry, Cameron Heil come over and take this. Heil trying to put it right at the feet of Hutchison, and Jackson will take away, but Hutchison does get it back, gets it to Saltzgaber. Saltzgaber, Hunter, you're not beating three guys. Well, maybe you are. Okay, this is just silly. Hunter with the nice cross, looking for Gantenbein, and just put it a little too far for Gantenbein, a little too close for Kinsler, and it fell right to the keeper, Alexi Belog. Sent forward. Trent Weber going to shoulder it. Up to Saltzgaber. Saltzgaber to Kinsler. Kinsler just overruns it, but it's cleaned up by Romero. Romero taken down, and there Riverton is going to get a nice look. And let's see what Saltzgaber can do with this. And technically, this would count not as a penalty kick. So if he can do something with it, hey, kudos. They're not even going to face it. Protecting a certain part, I guess. Oh, now they turn around. Now they're like all shoving each other. Let's see here. It's going to line up Hunter and Braden Terry, two guys with cannons. Saltzgaber going to take it and puts it way too high. That's going to be asking a lot to bring it down, but they had two guys with a cannon right there who could take it. It'll be a goal kick for Jackson. And this is going to go all the way back. Landon Hughes, he's going to send it forward off the head of one player. Hutchison trying to get a hold of it, cannot. And Jackson now working down the near side, looking to center it. And Hughes is going to come out and clean it up for Coach Becker's led Wolverines. 2-1 still here, 36-10 to play in the second half on the Sage West scoreboard. This is Saltzgaber. Saltzgaber to Romero. Back to Saltzgaber. He gets through one, but he ain't getting through another. But cleaning it up, coming back and sending it back towards Jackson territory is Heil. Looks to get it out to, I think that's Hutchison over there. It does go out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Wolverines. Throw in. Goes to Saltzgaber. He tries to make a couple moves. He's successful in making one move, but not multiple. And it's going to go over the end line for a goal kick. They are converging on him like mad when he gets the ball now. And they're going to try a long kick. This is onside. Well done running on underneath it. Can he control and make something of it is another question for for Goert, one of their leading scorers. It will go out of bounds. It will be a throw. Nicely played there by Colby Brink. throw in is into the box, and Hughes has to react to it as it was kind of sitting pretty there for an on-rushing couple of Jackson Broncs. Long punt played by Jackson. Should be off of Jackson. It is as it goes out of bounds. Gampenbein wisely let it go off of Jackson.
That's what I was thinking.
Sent back towards the midline. Riverton unable to keep it from going out of bounds despite the best efforts of Peyton Larson. Sent forward. Jackson, good look. Hughes plays it perfectly. If I can find an advertiser, we'll live stream it for you. If I can find a sponsor too, I'm more willing to live stream the whole thing. Let me see what my salespeople can do.
Okay, that would be great. That'd be awesome. But then I like his idea. We can get the video of the kids, put it onto here,
Sent towards the box and crossed over. Couldn't tell if he really wanted to cross it or if he wanted to shoot it. And as such, it just goes over the inline. It was deflected, they're going to say, by Riverton. Ball's going to go out of bounds after goal kick. Last touch by Jackson. They're trying to send it forward, and now it's kind of almost like they're trying to play it to Hunter instead of through him. And that's based on nothing but him being so far forward. He's still going to be unselfish. But at this point in time, when you're playing the number one team, Jason, sometimes you need the best player to be a little selfish.
Yep.
Michael Jordan was not easily convinced to give Steve Kerr, John Paxson the last shot. They had to earn it, so to speak. But now Jackson trying to work down the middle. Nice cross. It got through, but it's going to be cleared out by Camden Heil, who's been all over the place today. Looking to cross it into the middle. Now on the side of the box. Jackson sends it towards the middle. It headed back out. And now Camden Heil trying to clear it. Second effort does get it clear. Saltzgaver to Kensler. Kensler trying to turn. Trying to go through two guys. Cannot. Colby Brink going to send it all the way back down. And it'll be played by Prue. Prue sends it forward. Colby Brink sends it halfway back. Hutchison on the receiving end of a shoulder and lose the ball and no call. And now they're going to look to send it over. Colby Brink misplays it. And here's a shot and stopped by Hughes. Get back, Landon. And he doesn't. And, ooh.
Oh, that was close.
Nice pass. Landon kind of got off his line. You could hear people yelling for him to get back. And then a perfect pass, but not a perfect finish by Gohert. It goes wide left. Trujillo and Kirkland now coming in. They will come in for Hutchison and Kinsler. Saltzgaber on the recipient of the goal kick and goes over to Gantenbein. He tries to get it split two guys to maybe get back to Saltzgaber and goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. It just was not the best of passes, and that's going to be hard to do on the best of days, too, against the least of opponents, much less the number one team in the state, is splitting two of them with a little pass in close quarters when they're 4 feet apart. Throw in. Goes over the head of Trent Weber. He's trying to wall the guy off, and just not enough room, not enough pace, or too much room and not enough pace on it, where it'll go out of bounds. That was by Jackson, luckily, but they were able to keep it from going over the end line. That was going to be a hard thing to do, as they're now going to send in Drake Hughes.
And for Riverton, Drake Hughes.
I think this may be the first time we've seen Drake. Of course, he's a freshman, had a goal and an assist. Got a ton of speed to him, just young. But had a goal and assist against Evanston. Of course, this isn't Evanston either. Austin Romero. I thought that's yellow's coming. That was just a direct shove in the back. So that doesn't shock me.
And for Riverton, Aaron Hutchison.
So Hutchison's going to come in for Romero, or should be in for. Where is Romero? And here's the kick off of that. Hughes able to get a hand on it, and now he's way out of where he needs to be. He does get back. Where did Romero go? Romero got called for the yellow. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. And we have another guy for Jackson hit the dirt, so it looks like it's going to be another free kick for him. Headed up and running underneath it is Hughes. Riverton not quite, I won't say not quite as aggressive. The aggression has not paid off as much as it did in the first half, Jason.
Yeah.
Where they were able to kind of get down here. And now, as soon as I say that, they get down here. Well, then if that's going to be the case, they just can't score a goal. They can't, now they'll score a goal.
You think they're slowing down? And then,
yeah.
I mean, you know.
They haven't been able to push forward. Now, credit Jackson. Coaching staff excellent as well. They're going to make adjustments. Mm-hmm. So now it's going to be who can make the adjustments in the final 25 minutes. Throw in by Colby Brink, taken away, and we're going to get another not another yellow, but another whistle. And we do get a foul there. This one would have been against Heil. A little shove in the back, but take note, Romero, he didn't fully extend. He just kind of bumped him and sent him where he needed to be, but didn't fully just push him. And that's really the only difference in those two calls. Same lasting effect, really, as far as the action that warranted it. Trent Weber just took one in the side of the eye. Sent it forward, now into the box, and sending it out of bounds will be Peyton Larson. Riverton very much playing defensively right now. Needs to figure out a way to get it forward. It's out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Jackson. So it'll be a Riverton throw, but deep in their own third. We're going to see Brayton Terry come out for Weston McLaughlin.
Riverton needs a couple goals within the next 24-20.
They need at least one.
Yeah, at least one.
Let's get this back to kind of level. Jackson pushing into the attacking third now again, trying to get open for a shot. Sends it on the outside. Inside the box, here's the cross. Header missed. Jackson going to get a chance to send it right back potentially. Well defended by Gantenbein, though, and sent over the end line by Riverton. It'll be a corner kick. You do have to wonder if Hunter Saltzgaber been on the sidelines for quite a few minutes, giving him a breather, but what point in time does he come back? Cross, all sorts of feet around it, chaos, and finally Riverton clears it. However, Jackson's going to try and send it right back. Unable to do so as Trent Weber gets hold of it, goes through a guy, gets tripped, no call. Weber staying down. And sent back forward. Again, to nobody, though. And Jackson will look to turn it right back around. 22:55 left here in this matchup. 2-1 Jackson. Jackson into the box. Now we've got all sorts of craziness. Landon Hughes with a great save, but he's going to need some help to get rid of it. Landon Hughes, great save. That surely would have most likely been the, maybe not the game winner, but the game clincher. Ball out of bounds, and Saltzgaber is coming back in next time they let him in, and Brayden Terry as well. Into the box, and now this one's going to be cleared by Trent Weber, way out of bounds. Jackson with the throw. Into the box. Can Hughes get it again? No, he can't. But we had a flag up. So let's get the clock back. Again, offsides. Comes back to Bale. Riverton out here. Long kick taken by Hughes. Gets it to Drake Hughes. Giving chase is Hutchison. Now giving chase is Heil. Riverton trying to play up a bit. Saltzgaber and Terry still waiting to come back in. Ball winds up with Drake Hughes. Drake Hughes rubbed off of it by Gutierrez. Go forward and, just a shoulder tackle, but it'll go out of bounds. Should be a throw for Jackson, I do believe. And now they're going to allow Hunter and Terry in. Terry's going to come in for McLaughlin. Saltzgaber's going to come in for Gantenbein. Thrown by Jackson, trying to work it down near side. It goes right out of bounds. We'll move down 20 yards or so and do that again. Halfway through the second half, it is 2-1 on the Sage West scoreboard. Hunter trying to work through. Gets rubbed off of it by several Jackson players. Sends it forward to Drake Hughes. Looking to try and get it over to Trujillo. Trujillo looking to cross. No, he takes a shot instead. Not a lot on it. And keeper Alexi Baylog will come up throwing. Riverton's got to figure out a way to solve this defense and try and get an equalizer. Jackson, long pass in midfield, now looking to cross it over with an equally long pass. Successful in that it reaches there to Perez. Perez passes in the box. They're going to look to turn and shoot. Here it is, goal. And at 18:47, maybe the clincher has been scored. They just let him get his hips around to the right, and there's nobody between him and the goal. Landon Hughes gave it a good effort, but unable to stop it. It is 3-1 in favor of Jackson with 18:47 left. And this is what the number one team does. Jason, they're patient. They stick with their game plan, as we saw with the girls, because it was close for a long time, 0-0 at half. And that's just what they do. So Hunter lays it off, and he was not happy that Braden Terry did not come with and take the layoff pass. But same point in time, you got to, and they take a shot again and saved by Landon Hughes. Sent outside will be a corner kick. Long shot again. They've shown they're willing to take it, and a guy was left open again. But, at the same point in time, they can't read your mind. They are the underclassmen. They've only played with you a year, some of these guys. Some of them not that much last year as freshmen, Braden Terry being one of them. He wound up starting at the end, but did not play a full season. So you'd like to see a little less reaction there. Team's frustrated, especially after that last goal. And this one headed off the corner right to Hughes. And he's able to mop it up with relative ease. Ball sent forward and out of bounds. Giving chase was Trujillo. Jackson going to be perfectly content now to play very safely possession football, so to speak. Possession soccer for us Americans.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be in too hurry to score again.
I don't think they're going to take any chance. They're fine with possession.
Yeah.
Just make it where we can't.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. I mean, if the opportunity arises, which it probably will, a couple more opportunities, hopefully for both teams, they'll probably take it. A reminder, next couple of games that are here on our broadcast network, on the YO Today family of networks, will be Saturday at 12 and 2. Riverton will looks like both teams will look to bounce back as they will host Star Valley. Star Valley on the boys' side, 0 and 4 coming into the week. On the girls' side, Star Valley is 0 and 4 as well. So lost to Kelly Walsh 10-0, Natrona 10-0. It looks like Star Valley has not scored a goal on the girls' side. On the boys' side, they lost 4-0 to Kelly Walsh, 4-1 to Natrona, 2-1 to Rock Springs, and 9-4 to Green River. So you don't ever want to take an opponent lightly, Jason, but it is kind of a get-right game, potentially here at home.
Yep.
Then this coming Tuesday, they will be in Evanston. We will not be there. It's one of the 2 road games we don't make, Evanston being one of them, because for some reason Evanston's always on a Tuesday or a Thursday, and it's just hard to get away that far and leave that early. Star Valley's usually the other one. But we will be at Natrona in Casper, or at Kelly Walsh in Casper, I should say, a week from today on Thursday. And then off the corner kick, it's going to be, they're going to say there's a foul on the corner kick against Jackson, so it'll be a free kick for Riverton deep in their attacking third. But we will be in Natrona County nonetheless, but at Kelly Walsh. Expect it to be cold. Bring your coat. Expect it to be rainy. Bring your it's just we never get good weather there, it seems, and it'll be windy as can be. We just
you
never
can guarantee
do.
that in Casper.
Yeah, well, especially Kelly Walsh, because we're out in the middle. At least in Natrona County, we're up in a press box like we are here. We're out in the middle of a field, basically. We're on the side of a hill, Kelly Walsh. And then Natrona County a week from Saturday. And then we start hitting the road and things of that nature. We have a lot of games at home, but we did switch Riverton, Kelly Walsh. So Riverton and Natrona will be on Friday, not Saturday. I was incorrect. So we got 3 games next week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then, oddly enough, we have a bit of a break. Not really. We play Tuesday at Rock Springs on the 21st. Then we have a break until Saturday when we got Green River at home. Then on Thursday, the 30th, we go to Jackson. Then we're on the road a lot. Friday, May 1st, we will not be at that game at Star Valley. We will, however, be at Friday, May 8th. We got a week off there in Natrona on the 8th. And then we've got Kelly Walsh in Riverton on Saturday, May 9th. And then May 14th, we hit regionals in Jackson, of all places. And then, assuming we qualify for state in any kind of way, that will be May 21st in Gillette. Lander will be there as well. So, assuming they make it, of course, both their teams ranked currently. So, right at 13 minutes to play here in about 2 seconds. Offsides against Jackson there. Jackson kind of figured out how to get a goal and how to put a lot of pressure on Riverton. Riverton really has not solved the adjustment by Jackson and Coach Holscher. Of course, Matt and Mary coach each team. Matt and Mary Holscher for Jackson. Jackson towards the box. It's going to be cleared out. Long pass by Romero. Trying to get it up for Kinsler. Kinsler unable to get to it. And Jackson will reset things and come out on their own pace. (3-1) on the Sage West scoreboard. Riverton falling behind at 1:07 left in the first half, 2-1. And then here in the second half, insurance by Jackson. And here's Jackson. They'll look to push it when it's available, and it is available here. Running underneath it on the near side is Grady Lewis. Looking to cross it. Gets it to Corona. Back to Corona. Looking to send it into the box for Martinez. Martinez back and goal. This one by, I think, Corona actually got on it. Diego Gonzalez, Corona, maybe.
For Jackson, Lucas Goer.
And they make it 4-1. So in the Team that made the better adjustments is scored twice. Riverton been held scoreless since about 35-13 left in the first half, and that was off a penalty kick. 11-10 left in this matchup. Colby Brink's going to come out now. Meyer, the Click It or Ticket postgame show immediately following this game, and where we'll give out the Gatorade Good Effort and the Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. Riverton will fall to 2-2 here. Girls, of course, fell to 3-1. Jackson girls improve to 5-0. Jackson not 5-0. They improve to 4-1. Jackson boys will improve to 4-0-1. Foul on Riverton there as we're approaching 10 minutes to play. So again, Riverton gonna get Star Valley. Star Valley has not. They're both 0-4. Or at least they were home. Let's find out. They were 0-3 coming into the week, I do believe. No, they were 0-4. But let's see if they played past couple days. If they've had the same amount of time off, I guarantee they're playing today, but or playing before they play us. But let's see here. In other action, just FYI, that happened this week on Tuesday, number 3 Jackson, of course, defeated Green River 4-3 on the girls' side. Number 4 Laramie defeated Cheyenne South 9-1. Thunder Basin defeated Campbell County 2-0. Of course, number 3 Lander in 3A defeated number 5 Douglas 6-0. Blackburn had 2 goals and an assist. Jackson, of course, won 3-0. Star Valley lost today to Evanston 5-0. Barton had 3 goals and assists for the Red Devils. That's on the girls' side. So they are 0-5 coming into Saturday's game on the girls' side. On the boys' side, obviously we'll play the same day and same opponent. Riverton looking to get in the box. Let's see if they can get anything off here. No, Hunter jumps in, takes it away as they try and clear it. Tries to pop it off to the side. Nobody there. So on the boys' side, let's see here. Number 1 Jackson defeated Green River 5-0, as we said. Laramie defeated Cheyenne South 3-1. Thunder Basin, number 4, defeated Campbell County 6-2. Class 3A, Lander defeated Douglas. Number 3 Lander defeated unranked Douglas 8-1. Andrews had 5 goals and assists for the Tigers. And we do not have any score yet. Of course, actually, they don't play until 6. That was the start of their game, so they're just getting underway in the first half. Evanston at Star Valley. Jackson looking to push down the near side, looking for a long outlet for Goert. He's going to run up to it, gets it before it gets to the end line, passes back to Huerta. Huerta on the cross, and that's going to be sent out by... Trying to look at a number there. It looks like Dagan Weber. Whoa. We just got kicked off. I don't know how. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what just happened.
Oh.
In for Jackson, Ricardo Aguilar, and Emmanuel Garcia.